Oh,
tell the Stooges in the back to play the Champions music. What's going on, everybody? Boy, I timed that shit just right. Yeah. Coming back in here. What's going on, everybody? Happy Wednesday.
Hump day.
Right, hump day. Hump day. Hopefully you guys are having a good week so far. If you're not already, go ahead and check us out on all social media at Nonsensical Nonsense on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. You can also join us live every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday night on YouTube and Twitch. And I got to fix my chair here. There we go. And you can, oh God, that didn't help. And you can catch every episode of the podcast on Spotify and everywhere you listen to podcasts. You can also email us at nonsensicalnonsensepodcast@gmail.com, and we have a merch store at teespring.com/nonsensicalnonsensepodcast. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, there is a fake champion in the building.
Can you dig it?
Fake.
How dare you?
Can you dig it, sucker?
The fakest of all champions. The one and only Tony D.
You
I like that version. I like that version. Not only do we have Tony D in the house, but we also have the one and only garden gnome from Cancun, Mexico.
My name is Jeff. My name is Jeff. My name is Jeff. My name is Jeff.
And ladies and gentlemen, if you will,
Holy
let
shit,
me
that's funny. I
introduce
like
myself as the one and only nonsensical nonsense champion of the world, if you will.
Oh, fuck
Hell
up
yeah.
your ass.
The goddamn champ is in the house, and that's the bottom line, because Glick said so. What? Get that fake-ass championship out of here, Tony. There's only one champ, and it's me, you silly son of a bitch.
Gentlemen, I heard a term.
I need you to know your role and shut your mouth.
Yeah, right.
I'm stomping mud holes, and I'm walking them dry all day, every day.
I
Glick
heard something
316
today
said so.
that I had to look up. And there's a new term. A new term
It's good on my shoulder.
going around. It's called vapping. VAPPING.
Vapping? What?
Yes. Now, what vapping is when a lady is looking to get lucky. She takes her fingers and rubs them through and then dabs it behind her ear. That is the definition. And I just got to say, whatever happened to fucking perfume? Whatever happened to fucking perfume? I'm just saying.
What fucking websites are you going to, Jeffrey?
Believe it or not, I found it on TikTok. As you know, Chris, I did that whole section of things not to look up when your parents are around. And my algorithm brings me stuff like that all the time. And I saw it says, do not look up on Google. So
Jeffrey,
I Googled it.
This is why you're on a list.
Apparently so, but I'll tell you what. I'm just saying, whatever happened to fucking perfume? Because
So, I mean, to each their own, I guess. What's going on, Cam? To each their own, I guess.
I don't know.
I mean, I can.
I mean, I guess it's kind of a pheromone kind of thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can get that. I mean, it's like the pheromones. You know,
Yeah.
Men and women are naturally attracted to scent, and certain scents and smells and stuff like that attract the opposite sex. But I mean, what are you gonna do?
I mean, little Calvin Klein goes a long way.
So if I was to rub my ball sweat and wipe it
That's
off my,
what I'm saying.
would that be called bapping with a B instead of a V?
I don't know. I didn't think of that, but because my first thought was, whatever happened to fucking perfume?
That's some BS.
I don't.
Look it up.
I mean,
it's on Urban Dictionary.
Stay off the internet, Jeff.
Hey, I'll tell you what. I literally, while I was eating lunch, I was going through TikTok and I was like, wait, what? And I was like, whoa.
Stay off the internet, Jeffrey.
I just
unless
I had to bring it up because I thought it was an interesting point of discussion.
unless it's work related. Stay off the internet, Jeffrey.
I literally I was like, yep, I'm done with the internet today. Back to work.
Right? Back door? Really? Really, Jeff?
Break short and call it a day.
Back door.
But I have to say, as I mentioned to you, Chris, before the show, I've had a grand total of, if you combine what's left of the little cigarette butts I have left, of one cigarette since I bought my vape.
What are you just smoking on butts?
Yeah, because I have a bunch of like little cigarettes like this. It's just a little bit left, just to get a little bit of a hit. And I got to tell you, they taste like asshole compared to the vape.
Well, when you start vaping, the smell of cigarettes and the taste of cigarettes does. Yeah. How you know what asshole tastes like? We don't need to go into that discussion.
Chris, you and I were married. You know what it tastes like.
After a Taco Bell vendor, Jeff was like, "Let me get that asshole."
This red fruit mix is gross, but I do like the silverback. The silverback. Whoever owns silverback, hit me up. I want some more because that stuff's good. And I like the store and buy more. I'm going to. But
I think you can get it on Amazon. Actually, maybe possibly.
The Rocky strawberry banana vanilla bean ice cream oatmeal cookie, really good.
Yeah. Like I said, get the Lola next time. That shit's awesome.
I'm going to. I'm actually going to go to the vape store this weekend and pick up some more.
I actually went out. Speaking of going and getting shit, I went out last weekend, and for the first time ever, never been into an IKEA. My bank account's about to fucking hate me.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, I found all kinds of cool stuff in there that I want to get. I did buy a desk, and I bought a new light and stuff like that. So not this weekend, because this weekend we're the kids and I are going out to my older sisters. We're going to the cabin, which I need to talk to you guys about that. But next weekend I'm not doing anything. It's literally the first weekend in like a month and a half. I don't have anything going on. The kids aren't here or anything like that. So I'm going to rearrange my room, and I'm going to put my desk together.
And have 14 Allen wrenches laying around.
No, actually, it's just a simple tabletop that you just screw the legs right into the bottom of it. So it's it's not very big. It's lemon squeezy, easy peasy. But apparently, because you guys seeing me wobble here, it's not me just fidgeting. That's my seat about to break underneath of me, and I currently have my feet braced because it's about to come out from underneath of me. I feel like.
I'm telling you, dude. My little chair, my little race car seat chair, seriously worth the money.
Oh, it's broken.
Nice.
We had a good run, little buddy. We had a real good run. These are special.
Definitely time for a new one. Hello. I'm telling you, go get yourself. Order yourself on Amazon. I'll send you the link, dude. This thing's so good. Like, I've been sitting in this thing since 8 o'clock this morning, and I got another 3 hours to sit here. It's totally worth it.
I think I'm gonna go look at I'm gonna go to one of my favorite places. A little callback, reach around, if you will, Jeffrey.
I'm gonna go over to Staples.
I'm gonna go to Staples.
Chris likes him some Staples, Tony. Let me tell you, too much. Like the way I feel about home is how Chris feels about Staples.
Damn shame.
He goes, "Oh,
that's damn shame is what it is."
That's a falsehood. That was a false narrative created by people. Bling blang.
Chris is standing the rest of the episode, just saying that.
That's the champ you all see. Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
The champ needs to fucking put the fork down.
Says the guy who fucking orders 10 double quarter pounders a day. And
actually, I've only ordered.
I've only had
only
8.
once a week. I've only ordered once a week now because I want to actually save some money because I was spending too much money on it.
That chair is actually lasted a lot longer than I thought it would, because that was a cheap ass Walmart chair. And Jeff, you know how much I fidget during the shows and stuff like that. Hell, just think of back in the day how much I used to fidget in school.
Oh no!
So
I know that exact chair. I know the exact make and model. I see them every day, every time I go to Walmart, and they are not.
I'm back in my old habitat. I'm standing again.
Yeah, 3 hours.
But I used to do a lot longer than that. I got to do this real quick, so I show everybody watching. I'll show you guys as well. Completed.
Yeah, I saw you got that done.
Good stuff.
All completed, man. I'm loving it. My next appointment for my other arm is the 26th. Okay. And that was going to be just as big.
Nice.
As Dustin and I were talking yesterday, my tattoo artist. we were finishing this up, and he's like, "How big are we doing the other one?" I said, "Just as big as this one, or bigger, whichever you're comfortable with." And he was like, "Awesome, let's do it."
He's like,
"Let's do it."
Let's put that Bentley on layaway.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, he knows that he's got me for at least 3 more. Between my 2 arms.
Well, it's a weird relationship you have with your tattoo artist.
I mean, it's almost like
as a person. It's almost an intimate relationship because they are stabbing you a lot.
Well, I mean, it almost becomes the same as
those 3-hour sessions become weird conversations. Really.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's almost the same thing as your barber.
Yeah.
It's the relationship that you have with your barber. Yeah, weird conversations. We were watching.
I go once a month, if that.
Oh, I go. What's up, Pops? I go.
What's
every
up,
couple
Pops?
weeks. Speaking of which, I need to do that. I may do that Friday.
Pops
maybe.
Is good.
I'm putting off going to the barber. I don't see the point. Nobody ever sees me except on here, and I look good.
Like shit.
Fuck you, Tony.
Thank you.
You ain't got no hair to talk about except your eyebrows. So shut the
I know it's hard being me, baby.
He barely has eyebrows. Look at him.
You're lying that shit up.
Just shave your eyebrows off and match the rest. Motherfucker's got a receding eyebrow line.
Just because you walk around and look like an 8-ball all the time doesn't mean I don't look good.
Well, again, I'm gonna have to agree with Tony. We got the afterbirth of a love child between Nick Cage and Charlie Day over here talking about how good he looked. Afterbirth. And we all have kids, so we know how that afterbirth.
At the end of the day, those are 2 good actors. That's all I'm saying, man.
I wouldn't give Charlie Day really good actor. Slightly above mediocre. He's funny. I wouldn't say great.
He has his moments. That movie he did with Ice Cube with the teacher fight. Holy fuck, that cracked me up.
Which one?
Yeah, wasn't he in?
It was like Fight or something like that. He was in that Horrible Bosses as well.
Yeah, he was in Horrible Bosses.
One answer.
What was that movie? Fight Night or something? Something.
Well, when it was teaching this for the fight at the school.
Yeah, Ice Cube was like the PE teacher or something like that. And
Ice Cube was like a social studies teacher. And he goes to show a movie, and some kid grabs his phone and starts fucking with the TV. Ice Cube loses shit.
Dude,
I love watching Ice Cube back, man. He cracked me up. If you'd have told me in the 80s that Ice Cube was going to be a huge actor, I would have called you a fucking liar.
Exactly.
I would never guess that dude could act as well as he does.
Agreed.
Yeah, that looks good right there.
Big ups to his son over Hollywood too, boy.
Yeah, you know what?
You're welcome, Kim.
I haven't watched the NWA movie, but his son plays Ice Cube. Ice Cube's son plays Ice Cube. And from what I've seen in the clips, he does a good job.
And it's really Ice Cube's son.
Yes, it is. I double checked that. I can see an interview
before we have another. Before we have a Michael Jordan, a Michael Jordan and Michael B. Jordan moment. It really is Ice Cube's son that plays Ice Cube in the movie.
I still think I'm the only one that's made that mistake.
I'm pretty sure you are. I'm 100% positive you are.
No, I know.
And unless it's somebody that lives in a third world country, has never seen TV, never seen sports, never seen anything, don't even know what the internet is. More third world than your third world country that you live
in. Really?
Yeah, really.
I seriously find it hard to believe that I'm the only one that made that mistake. But I own up to it. Unlike some people.
You have no choice. You have no choice to own up to it.
You never say that you're wrong, but even though you are.
If I'm wrong, I'll say I'm wrong, but I'm never wrong. I'm always right. No,
you won't. You lie like a fucking rug. You talk on a rug.
If I was wrong, I would say I was wrong. But when you're never wrong,
such a fucking liar.
You don't have to admit to being wrong.
Bullshit.
I'm just saying.
We've proven you wrong. You're going, no. I'm right.
I don't recall that ever happening.
Oh my God, I'm gonna start making a list.
I don't recall.
I don't know if I have enough computer data.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make that list.
But don't. Yeah, don't recall this.
See, you won't admit it.
I got.
See, I'm proving you wrong right now.
I can remember it. I remember things like an elephant. I got a memory like an elephant, and yeah, I'm trying to go back into the old mental database, and there's not been a time that I've been wrong. So
you're worse than a woman.
You're wrong right now, telling me that I'm wrong.
See, this is my point. You're worse than a woman. You just won't admit that you're wrong.
Some people are built to be champions, and others are built to be you.
Damn.
My name is Jeff.
Some people are born great, and others have greatness thrust upon them. I have greatness thrust upon me. I can't help it.
Yeah, a lot.
That ain't what got thrust upon you.
A lot of greatness has been thrusted upon you.
I knew you were going to turn that around.
By multiple greatnesses in one night. Is that how you label your customers? Is that how you label your customers? Greatness 1, greatness 2, greatness. Thrust upon me, greatness. Are you a size queen? Is bigger better in your world than Jeffrey?
I do want to bring up the fact that Chris and I started watching the same show at the same time. And Tony, you got to check out this show. You got to check out The Boys on Prime.
I think it might be a little bit too much for Tony.
Oh no, I think Tony. You're.
I think if he gave it a chance, he would.
It's a little hard to get into, but once you get into, oh my god, it's hilarious.
It's fucked up, is what it is. It's really fucked up.
It's like the behind the scenes of every Marvel movie. I guarantee it.
Unbelievable.
No, I think it's a real life depiction of what it would be if people had superpowers.
I 100% agree.
Mm-hmm.
I 100% agree. Because it's actually a 100% a depiction of what real life is like. You got people that are influencers and actors, but in real life they're fucking weird and you don't see it. And anything they do weird is covered up.
Yeah, like we had that discussion. We had that discussion a while back. About if you had superpowers, would you be a good guy or a bad guy? And Jeff basically, he didn't have to tell anybody.
I would fucking totally be Homelander. I'd be Homelander in a fucking heartbeat, dude. Tony would totally be Deep.
Oof, that's not cool. That's not cool. He's not even watching the show.
I know. That's why I said it.
Tony would be a superhero, but every time he tried to save somebody or something, it would backfire on him.
He'd be that noir guy that hasn't said a word.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Tony would 100% be noir. That dude is badass too. That dude is badass.
What's the name of this damn show again?
It's called The Boys.
Oh, I gotta watch it. Yeah.
I was gonna say Black Noir is probably the coolest one out of all the boys.
He doesn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, he just
doesn't say anything. He does his job.
Billy called him a fucking superpower ninja cunt.
Oh my god, Billy used the word cunt like I use the word fuck.
Well, the main character, Billy Butcher, is English. He's played by Carl. He's played by Carl Urban.
Yes.
So
I heard his character.
Oh, he's so good in that show,
dude,
man.
He's knocking it out the fucking park.
I like Carl Urban. Period. He hasn't done anything bad, in my opinion, that I've seen movie wise. And I'm not even the biggest Star Trek fan, but he killed it in Star Trek.
Yes, he did.
Oh, that's right. He was in Star Trek.
And he was a better Dredd than fucking Stallone in Dredd.
Now I haven't seen that Dredd movie.
Oh, you got to watch that movie.
Him and the boys. Oh my god, he steals every scene.
He did a movie with. I don't know if it was the one with Antonio Banderas. But it's a movie. I think it's called Acts of Vengeance, where this guy's wife and kid were murdered, and Carl Urban plays a cop, which turns out to be not really much of a spoiler alert. You figure it out as you're watching the movie, but he turns out to be a bad guy.
Right.
And he plays a bad guy so good, you know. I think it's called Act of Vengeance or something like that. But it's a good movie. I like him as an actor, and he's so good as Billy Butcher. So yeah, so when he says cut, he's saying it like as a English person, they say it as a normal vocabulary.
It can be used as a term of affection and a term of endearment and a real fuck you kind of word. It is used in every form of the word.
He told his boss.
Oh my god!
He called his boss.
You're a silly cunt, aren't you?
He called his boss. He was like, "You're some kind of silly cunt," and she's like, "You throw that word around a lot." And he turns around and he goes, "I'm British. It's a term of endearment where I'm from," or something like that. Exactly. And he didn't mean it as a term of endearment when he said it to her.
Well, he literally at one point, in the point you and I are talking about with the whale, he literally says, "Come on, you cunt," and trying to help dude up.
No, so check it out. Like I said, it takes a minute to really get into it.
There are some real DC vibes with the different superheroes. Homelander is very much Superman. The Maeve chick, she's very
Queen Maeve.
Queen Maeve, she's very what's her name?
Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman.
Mm-hmm.
Black Noir is kind of like Batman, where he's
a little bit.
Don't know where he's in. I would go ahead with Batman him. And the black kid that
I actually
A-Train, he's very much the Flash.
I think that the writer of The Boys, because The Boys is a comic book before it was a TV show. Okay. I think the writers and some of the illustrators used to work for DC and Marvel. Okay. So they went out and did this.
Yeah, I mean, the Deep is totally.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, compare Marvel and
having the same powers. So even with
Deep is totally fucking Aquaman. Like he's the geekiest, dumbest Aquaman on the planet.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you could look at Marvel and DC all day long and compare superheroes.
Yes.
You know, Tony Stark is Bruce is Batman.
Batman, yeah.
Yeah.
For all intents and purposes, I agree.
No, but seriously,
it's a good show. It just takes
Deep. You have to get past the first episode. The first episode is a little.
You gotta get past the first few episodes.
Few episodes, yeah.
Got co-workers that talk about it. They told me it was a good
once
show.
You get into it, holy shit!
Oh hell yeah!
You totally.
Oh hell yeah!
I'm waiting for Hubie.
I told you when I got this. I was wearing it on my shoulder every damn show.
Man. When Hubie punched Butcher, dude, I lost it.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil the show for it. I don't want to talk too much about it because I don't want to spoil too much for anybody that hasn't seen it. What's going on, Stevie? But yeah, I would definitely. Jeff and I don't always agree. Jeff and I don't always agree on movies and TV shows, but when we do, that's when you should check it out because Jeff has terrible taste.
Well,
Jeff has terrible taste, and I have great taste.
Tony, do not. I repeat, do not let Jason watch.
Oh yeah, do not let them. Not kid friendly.
That's like what you call a sausage party. Hell no.
Yeah,
exactly.
But
very much.
Did you, Jeff? I want to ask you one thing. You're far enough in. Lamplighter. You know who that is?
He's mentioned but
He's Iceman. He's Iceman from the X-Men movies.
Okay.
Sean Ashmore.
They haven't showed him yet. Like I said, I think I'm 1 or 2 episodes behind you.
Yeah.
Which is I meant to bring it up today, thinking neither one of you had seen it. And then Chris and I were talking about it before we started the show, Tony, and we were.
I was literally watching
1 or 2 episodes ahead of me.
Jeff's like, have you seen The Boys? I'm like, I'm literally watching it now that you're a half hour early for the fucking show.
Oh my god, dude! Holy shit, it cracks me up.
Yeah, no, it's the kid who plays, and he has his power is fire. So in X-Men, he was Iceman, and he controlled ice, and now in this, he controls fire. But that's funny because that's funny because we talked about that before. Because in that movie Kick-Ass, The kid who plays Kick-Ass played. What's going on, Jason? What's up, buddy?
There he is. What's up, man?
You come to see the real champ?
Tell him again.
I'm the real champ. I'm the real heavyweight champ.
You heard him. Shit.
I might be having a Jason.
You tell him. You know your role.
I might be having a custom nonsensical nonsense, a nonsensical nonsense championship belt made.
You really want a custom made belts now? You really want to do this?
I'm thinking about having one.
I'm honestly thinking about making them.
Somebody that
I'm looking into buying the equipment to make my own.
Jesus Christ. Just like I got duct tape.
No. I'm gonna do full sheet metal and the whole yards and engraving and all that fun stuff.
I think it'd be cool to buy a custom made nonsensical nonsense championship belt. Just to have for the podcast, you know.
Oh, dude, I'd be on my wall.
Then I'd be like Roman Reigns. Acknowledge me, Tony.
Patty's the champion.
That's right.
He's the wannabe champion.
He got told.
He's the wannabe champ. I'm the real champ. And that's the bottom line.
You're the fake champion.
And that's the bottom line because Glick said so.
They don't even.
You're the fake champion.
What?
You don't even have a spin.
You said you're the fake champion.
No, this belt.
This championship is blowing smoke.
Yeah, this is the greatest championship belt of all time, the Smoking Skull belt.
They say
what I'll say is there's never been a better belt ever made. Ever made.
He says hi.
Hi.
Well, but no, what I was going to say about like Sean Ashmore playing that character, we talked about it before on Kick-Ass. The kid who played Kick-Ass and his best friend in the Kick-Ass movie, who was in American Horror Story, they both played Quicksilver in two different Marvel universes. He was the kid who played Quicksilver from American Horror Story was in X-Men, and then the other guy,
Wanda.
The other guy was with the dude from WandaVision. He was from X-Men, and then the other guy who played Quicksilver in the Avengers movie, he was the guy who played He was the guy who was Kick-Ass and Kick-Ass.
Now, here's what's so crazy about all of that. Both of them was in WandaVision, I believe.
No, just the guy from
Was it the guy that played Wanda's brother?
Was the guy from X-Men?
Was the guy
from X-Men movie?
No, but the tall guy that Hawkeye saves but dies is not in WandaVision.
He's a champion.
No, he's not in WandaVision.
Yeah, he's not in WandaVision.
It's the kid. It's the kid from X-Men who's in WandaVision, because they even make reference in WandaVision to it. It's a couple. It's a couple real quick little. It is like let's see what you're doing there, DC.
And I see you. Like it's your imagination.
Yeah, exactly.
She's like, hey, this is just your world. I'm living in it, baby.
Good shit.
Oh. I'm just
crazy day down here. I woke up this morning and got a message that a train was going through the city and it derailed.
I seen that. You posted on Facebook. You posted on Facebook. Did anybody get hurt or anything like that?
They are routinely doing checks on the tracks because I see them all the time.
Somebody put a penny on the track.
Train derailed, threw me the hell. And the damage?
Oh yeah, it's retarded. It's retarded.
Somebody put a penny on the track.
It looked like Hancock was here.
Shit.
Well, you know what? You don't think about stuff like that. Even I just watched something like a 20-mile-an-hour crash. You don't think 20 mile an hour is very fast. Can literally total your vehicle.
Oh yeah, you hit it the right spot.
Right angle, right spot, and 20 miles an
hour. Especially nowadays. Especially nowadays, our cars are plastic and computer chips.
Well, that too. Well, one of the guys I watch on YouTube, they build cars, but they got one of those one wheels. It looks like a skateboard, but it's got one wheel in the middle, and it's electric.
Yeah, that's right.
And they go at top speed like 35, and he had this, and the power shut off, and it stopped him dead.
He let the dam die.
He was all fucked up, and he's riding around without a shirt on dirt, and he literally they didn't show the crash because they didn't catch it on film, but they showed the aftermath of him lying in bed, just like this fucking sucks. Like he's got road rash all over it.
Oh yeah, there's some guys that have seen the other day on YouTube when I was scrolling through. They fastened those beach chairs, those big wooden beach chairs, to it.
Oh yeah,
and they were rolling around at the beach on them, just cruising up and down and they said, just kick back in them chairs, man.
If those one wheels weren't so fucking expensive, I'd buy one because they look cool. They look like fun.
And do what?
But they're like $2,000.
And do what? Look, you're gonna be on the wall with Frank. You're gonna be on the wall with Frank back there.
Bet. Yeah, but at the end of the day, if I'm gonna go, I'm Thelma and Louise in that motherfucker. I'm just saying.
You're gonna drive that bitch like you're gonna go face first into a goddamn wall, and then your face is gonna be back there, hanging out with fucking Frank from one wall to another. Jeff's still with us, guys. He's right back there with Frank.
Yeah,
like he on Sin City.
All I'm saying is those fucking things look fun, and
they do look fun. But I also know that I am a man of a certain age.
Yes.
And
of a certain weight.
And of a certain weight. And I have enough common sense in my head to go, probably shouldn't get one of these because it's going to end badly.
I am buying an electric scooter though. I found one for $320 bucks.
Why?
And just to go.
I'm revising the contract for the show for the co-host, and there's going to be a newer
stupid
and an amendment to the contract that you guys signed that says you're not allowed to do anything incredibly fucking stupid.
Well, no, but at the end of the day, the one I'm looking at, it's for going. It's not for. It's like you could actually go quote unquote off. I know what you're talking about. Dude, have you seen those electric bicycles? I have, and I'm tempted.
You can pedal them, or you can just let them go. And they go.
Hit the gas,
people they got them.
Yeah, and they go up to like 30 or 35 miles an hour, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and they're inexpensive. I'm not saying
I don't
cheap,
know.
but they're inexpensive.
Yeah, I don't know how much
they're like $300.
I actually seen a couple guys the other day at work. They had them, and I was talking to them about it. They're like, "Oh yeah, they're great because they bike for exercise." Right. But like they said, the problem is a lot of times, before you'd bike 5, 6, 10 miles or whatever they bike, but then you got to come back 10 miils. Right. And you're already getting tired, especially when it's hot as hell out. So they said
don't go 5 and then come back. I mean, that's 10. Right?
I don't know, whatever. But no, they said they said they'll go there. They've actually been able to go farther now,
right?
Because they're riding for X. They'll go farther now, and then on the way back, they just use the electric bike.
Do those regenerate the power when you pedal?
I don't know if they regenerate the power because you just plug them in and charge them like a smart car or whatever. But yeah, then on the way back, you don't have to pedal.
They gain a little bit of power when you pedal, like they charge the battery maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. They're only using power they're only using power if you're using it though. I mean, that's the thing. So it's not like if you're pedaling like a normal person, you're going to waste the battery or kill the battery.
No, but I'm just saying is like if you go for a while and the battery dies, you could still get it going again, but maybe even recharge the battery so you don't have to pedal.
I don't know. Yeah. Maybe.
I'm kind of wondering about that too. I know some people that work that got them. I'll ask about it.
Yeah, I'm curious because I want something just because it's so like I went to the store today and it's just really a 20-minute walk.
Yeah.
But if it's 95 degrees outside and you step outside, it's like walking into a wall of humidity. So it's something that I can ride.
Fucking Mexico, that's why.
Well, yeah.
it's the same in Ohio.
I can ride to the store.
I was going to say it's not much different.
Get my shit and come back.
It's not much different in Ohio right now. To be honest with you, it's about the same here.
Yeah, exactly. It's Ohio has that. It's either hot as balls or you're freezing your dick off. So
sound like Georgia.
Yeah, there's no happy medium in Ohio. It's like we're gonna scorch you with the sun, or welcome to the
or you're
bottom.
gonna walk knee deep in snow.
Yeah, welcome to the coldest pits of
here
Antarctica.
In December here, the coldest it gets in December and January, I'm still wearing shorts.
That's how it was down in Charleston.
And it's like, my wife's like, "Aren't you cold?" I'm like, "No, this is like October."
Yeah, we might. When I lived down in Charleston, you might have a couple mornings where you wake up, depending on how early you get up and go to work, where it might be like 38, 39, 40 or whatever. But by
noon, it's like 70.
Yeah, by 8 o'clock, it's back up to 7. It doesn't take long for it to warm right back up. Usually
all I know is I step out my door at 9:30 this morning to go to the store for drinks because I don't have to buy cigarettes anymore. And I was like, Jesus Christ! I had to come back in and get sunglasses because it was way too fucking bright. And
I was up on a roof today
because it was already soaked.
Little PSA for builders. Yeah. If you're building a giant ass building and you have a roof with multiple RTU units on that, or RTUs on said roof, stop putting white fucking plastic down. You know what I'm talking about? Because you feel like you're staring into the center of the sun when you pop up into the roof out of the roof
like
hatch.
Snow blindness.
Yeah, it really is. It's just like, oh, son of a bitch.
No, you know what?
Use black,
I have
brown,
a theory.
green.
I have a theory.
Something. It's not white.
I have a theory when it comes to builders.
Where you at, Pops?
Builders versus repair guys, and engineers versus mechanics. Somewhere, somehow, a mechanic or a builder
need to have a baby together.
They fuck somebody's wife, and all the builders and all the engineers got together and said, "Let's fuck them all over."
Yeah,
because I don't know if you've seen the new motor by I think it's by Range Rover. The starter is in the middle of the block.
No, well, that's like my car. To
change the starter, you have to remove the block.
Well, it's like my car. The oil filter to change the oil is, how normally it's like right on the bottom of the engine. You just reach up there, or if it's in a truck, it's like on the side where you can just reach down and grab it.
Right.
No, mine goes up, in, up again. So you have to buy a special tool that's like $9 billion. So it's like, I might as well just go pay the $100 that it costs to get my oil change rather than go buy this goddamn tool, because I know one of two things is going to happen. I'm going to break the tool, or I'm going to break a fucking oil filter in my engine.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to have to, because so I'll just go to the pros, and if they break it, then they can pay to fix my car.
Back when I lived in Ohio,
the quote unquote pros.
I started a detailing business where we also did oil changes because they were easy. Until I used to detail his Viper all the time. And he comes in and he says, "Do me a favor, can you change the oil too? You have to remove the front driver's side tire and about 9 panels underneath the car just to get to the oil."
Jesus.
Release the oil, the bolt to remove the oil. And then there's 4 other panels and 17 things you have to remove just to get to the fucking filter. It was an all-day job just to change the fucking oil.
Excuse me, sorry.
And I was like, dude, next time I'm charging you triple.
But like, how about from now
20-minute
on,
oil job turns into a 3-day job.
Yeah, how about moving forward from now on? I'm not going to do your oil change, but I'll detail your car. Hey, we're not doing the oil change, don't worry, all right, jackass?
I used to charge $1,000
take it to Dodge.
To detail a car.
Take it to Dodge.
I would have punched you in your dick. I would have punched you straight in your dick if I brought my car to you for a detail. You said $1,000.
Yeah,
Chris, I would have punched you in your fucking dick.
None of the cars I did cost less than $100,000.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
I also had a guarantee. I had a guarantee that if you found dirt on your car, it was free.
Yeah, I had a buddy of mine that had a detailing business down in Charleston, and he only detailed the rich and whatever you want to fucking call them. Yeah, in Charleston, and he would charge like $250, $300 a car, and he never touched a car that was under $100,000 either.
I used a special carnauba wax that they.
Oh yeah, you used you used a wax that only you could use, and I understand, Jeff.
It cost $7,000.
Right, Tony? Right, Tony. Goldfish.
Goldfish.
Goldfish. I'm sorry.
Fleet,
yeah, my bad. I did. Yeah,
you know
he apparently was using Dodge Disso or Don Disso. Yeah, I think so.
Okay, right across the street, there's what looks like an abandoned building. If you go in and look in the windows, there is 75 classic cars that are mint condition. And
That's
I know
crazy.
the owner. I used to detail all his cars.
Yeah.
Before he take him to a car show, he showed up like 4 or 5 of them.
I'm gonna call Bob and ask Bob how much he charges to. Actually, I do need to get my car detailed.
I'm curious on what Bob charges because Bob does a really good job. I'm actually really impressed.
I want to get my car detailed, but I think I'm going to go to the dealership tomorrow when I get off work and see what I can get as far as trade-in, because I know what my car is worth and I know what I've been offered for a trade-in.
Right.
And if they'll give me what that says for what I've been offered for a trade-in, I'm probably going to leave with a Traverse or
Colorado.
a truck.
I'm looking at a Traverse my damn self. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I'm going to pull off the lot.
Say what you want. But them new Blazers are badass, dude.
No, them new Blazers are badass.
They're small.
They're too small. They're too small.
Are you serious?
They're smaller than Traverse. They are badass looking though. They are really nice.
They're dope. Look, the RS.
I haven't heard a bad thing about them. They're just small for me.
No, they are. They're not much bigger than an Equinox.
Oh, really?
But they are badass looking. They are badass looking.
Is the truth. Hey Jeff, I'm telling you right now, that Equinox is the truth.
I can't find one worth a damn for a decent.
Well,
price.
and that's what I'm debating because I don't really need a Traverse.
Right.
I want an SUV or I want like the Colorado, like I said. I don't really need a Traverse. Would I like the Traverse for the extra? What?
I think you're too big for.
Oh no!
If he fits in that little bitty fucking car,
now. Well, Tony, that goes back to what we've said before about Chevy. Chevy does a really good job about making their cars really comfy. And you're a big guy, and you've got an Equinox.
That fucking Spark, I guarantee you, Chris or you, Tony, could drive that fucker in comfort.
Tony, you and I are both pretty much the same size. Same height, probably give or take 10, 20 pounds or whatever, if that.
Right.
My ex-wife and I, we used to have a Dodge Journey. I hated that fucking thing. It was the most uncomfortable fucking thing in the world.
I've heard
3-row seating.
Nothing but horror stories about this.
How comfortable are you in your Equinox?
Very.
Exactly. And me and my little Cruise, I'm very comfortable in that car. Very comfortable.
There's more room in it than it looks like. I'm telling everybody. Yeah. Like the Volkswagen Beetles have so much damn room in that Equinox. God,
that's what I keep telling everybody about the Cruise. Everybody wants to sleep on my Cruise because they're like, your big ass don't fit in there. I'm like, yeah, actually I do, and I'm comfortable. And my kids can sit behind me and they're comfortable.
Say what you want about Chevys, but their interiors are comfy.
Yeah, Tony and I have that.
The problem I have with Dodge is their interior is so fucking basic. That it's just
they're not comfortable.
Not in a
I want to say that about Ford. Ford's interiors used to be kind of basic to me.
Ford is a little bit more. Dodge is probably the most uncomfortable. Ford's a little bit better.
Plasticky.
Yeah, Ford's better than Dodge, but as far as comfort level, Chevy is. Chevy
down, man.
I mean, you can't beat a comfort level,
and that's coming. Not been comfortable.
And that's coming from a big guy. I've had a Chevy Malibu and now my Chevy Cruze. So I've had 2 small Chevy cars, even though they've been sedans, 4-door, whatever. But oh hell yeah, and that's the bottom line because Click 316 said so. Coming for you, Stone Cold. I'm the real smoking skull champion. Stunner versus Stunner. Actually, we'll just drink beer together. We don't have to fight.
Go ahead, 1 beer.
Be buying me a project.
2 beers, 3 beers, 4 beers, 5 beers, 6 beers, 7 beers, 8 beers, and a Bloody Mary. Am I drunk? Hell no! I just got started.
I was talking to one of the neighbor guys, his buddy that came by, and he's got a little project car I might have to buy.
It's a 1976 Datsun.
No. It's a 94. But you ever heard of the term Volksrad?
No.
A Volksrad is a Volkswagen Beetle with the fenders taken off. It looks like a 32 Ford.
Sounds like something Jeff's been getting injected with
And
since his wife's been in Europe.
hold on, I'll show you a picture. Let me get my phone from Kevin.
Volks is his neighbor. His next door neighbor's name is Volk. He comes and knocks on the door. He's like that nurse. He's like that nurse from Kill Bill. Name's Volk.
No.
And I'm gonna give you my rod.
That dude deserved to die. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he did. Name's Buck. And we gonna fuck. Yeah, he did. But no, like I said, I think tomorrow I'm gonna go up to CarMax because it's just down the road. Oh, I know what you're talking about. A little hot rod.
Yeah, that's a Volkswagen. That's a Volkswagen, yeah.
But
yeah,
I think I'm gonna go.
Hot wheel cars looking like that.
Yep.
Yeah. The one I'm looking at buying is this one. Now, of course, I'm gonna paint it.
Where the hell are you going? You don't leave the house. Why would you buy another car?
Oh, I'll just drive around.
Why don't you go buy a new car or fix one of the two cars that you have broken down in your driveway?
I'm gonna fix them all, but at the end of the day, I want something just as a toy. I don't. As you both have stated, I don't go anywhere.
Tony,
so I don't need a daily driver. I need a toy.
When Jeff kills himself, do you want to tag team the eulogy on the RIP episode of the podcast, or do you want me to handle it by myself?
I'm not gonna lie, Jeff. If you were to pass away tomorrow, I'm going to crack more jokes than I'm going to memorialize.
What do you think I'm going to do?
I'm going to walk up to the altar. I'm going to look at you. I'm going to do slate pause.
Well,
I'm going to look at everybody and be like, what took so long for this motherfucker to die?
You better do it before I set his ass on fire, Tony. That's all I gotta say.
The same guy that has the car.
It's his wishes. It's his last wishes. He wants me to set him on fire.
Has the car, also has a wrecked YZF-R1. So what I'm thinking of doing is removing the motor from the car and putting the motorcycle engine in it. And then you basically have a rocket ship on 4 wheels.
Unbelievable.
Tony, I'm going to give you I'm going to give you a 10-minute set that you can roast him at his funeral before 5. Okay. I'm going to give you 5 minutes before I launch a Molotov over your head into his coffin.
So. You're going to take longer than me, so I'm going to just do my 5.
I'm going to be in the back, and I'm going to be watching the clock.
I got to go get him straight, so I apologize for leaving early. I did want to show up.
Unacceptable.
I know. But you gentlemen run it. I'm going to get him straight because I got to work in his martial arts. I saw what I saw today.
Sweep the leg, Tony. Show no mercy.
Sweep the leg.
I got to show him how I used to show him. Then I'm going to relax a little bit because he was yawning, so I know he's tired. So I'm going to get him situated. You gentlemen hold it down. If I'm able to be up later on, I will jump back. Thank you all. Everybody following us. I thank each and every fan we've got from all over the daggone world.
I thank you,
the world,
Jenko fan, for keeping me cool. My number one fan right over there.
The world.
You're the real MVP. You're the real champ. I should put this belt on your shoulder. Sorry, I was talking to my fan beside me. My Jenko fan from Walmart. It's keeping me cool.
Like I said, hopefully I'll be back. If I don't, I'll definitely be here Saturday. But I appreciate y'all.
Well, before you take off. Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Saturday, I'm going to be in the middle of fucking nowhere, Sasquatch hunting. So do you gentlemen? Well, do you guys want to do the show Friday night, or do you want to do the show Sunday night?
Let's do Friday night.
Okay, we'll do Friday night.
Definitely. And like I said, we'll be in touch during then. Everybody hold it down.
Much love, man.
Mother Major. I'll holler at y'all later, for real. Please.
Much love, man.
I'll be listening in, though, for real, man.
Okay.
All right.
Is he gone? Can we make fun of him yet?
Yeah,
let's make fun of it. We got 2 hours. We got 2 hours. Let's make fun of it. I was doing that Monday night. I made a couple cracks on you, and I was like, fuck Jeff. If he was here, I'd say the same thing.
No, Monday, I literally didn't finish work until like 10 o'clock. It's Monday.
Dude, I was so excited for Monday's show because I got home Sunday night, and as I come up the stairs, there was this beautiful box that said United States Postal Service on it. I was like, hello.
Oh, yeah.
I know what you want. I couldn't get that son of a bitch open fast enough, man. I was telling Tony all Sunday night before I went to bed, I was strutting around the house with it on my shoulder. I was like, yeah, I'm the fucking man now. I had it wrapped around my waist. I was like, yeah. I wish a motherfucker would run up here now. Now you gonna break into my house. I'm gonna come out with a championship belt on one arm in my boxers and a fucking baseball bat in the other one going, what's up?
You like, just come out in your boxers. I'm like, you know what? Wrong house.
boxers at a smoking skull championship. Like, what's up? Wrong house. No, right house. You got the right one today, buddy.
Have you heard that Charlie Hunnam story about the guy that
was it?
Charlie Hunnam was doing an interview, and some guy tried to get into his house, and Charlie Hunnam's back in his office, and he hears it and sees it on the security camera and comes out with a fucking machete. He's like, "You're in the wrong house." And
I got a machete over my bedroom door.
Right out the fucking door. Right out through
I got a better one for you. Brad Williams, you know who Brad Williams is, right? Yep. The midget comedian. Mm-hmm. He told a story, and it's a part of his stand-up. But he was on the Mike Calta show, that morning show that I listened to. He was on there a while back. He said he was telling a story about how he just moved into his house,
right,
in California, and one night somebody broke into his house. Now, mind you, he's a midget, and he's like, the only weapon I had was a fucking samurai sword that somebody had given me as a kid. So he said,
sword bigger now.
Yeah, he said, I come running out of my bedroom in nothing but boxer shorts with a samurai sword. He's like, the guy took one look at me and ran out the door. He was, and in his stand-up, he goes on, he's like, could you imagine being that guy talking to his buddies, going, you'll never believe what happened to me. I broke into this house, and a midget in his boxers with a samurai sword showed up out of nowhere. That shit has me dying, man. Brad Williams is so goddamn funny.
That dude is
kills me.
I see him pop up on TikTok all the time, and every time I'm like, oh, wait. And I have to watch it. Holy shit.
And that's the thing. Like, I can just imagine the complete polar opposite of a midget in his boxers is my big grizzly bear has in my boxers. Just, what's up? You want to go? You here to challenge the champ? I'm the champ. You want some? Go get some. Stand there and start doing this. Like,
helicopter.
Get a bottle of get a bottle of lotion. You ready to play?
You want to wrestle?
Play wrestle. You want to take a shot at the champ?
My older brother always pronounced it wrestle. He's like, you want to wrestle? I'm like,
wrestling. Let's wrestle. Mm-hmm.
They walked in, you're like, you want to wrestle?
Oh shit! No, I know I'm a big man child because I'm sitting down in the living room watching TV just like this, like I'm the champ. I'm the champ, baby. Yeah, I'm the champ. Gotta go to the kitchen. Hold on a second. Like,
I got what I did the other day.
Taking a shower, I drape it over the curtain rod.
Sunday, I was cranking up music and shit, and the kids wanted to throw the baseball around, and I'm like, all right, so we start throwing the baseball around, and I'm throwing it harder and harder and harder, and I don't know how, but I fucking jammed my middle finger to where I thought I dislocated the fucker. I don't even know what the fucking did. It just hurt. Beat about.
Chop it off, be a man.
Can't even fucking put on a baseball glove, and I'm like, ow.
Ow. Chop it off, be a man.
Yeah, be a man.
Go
in and take a shit on your boss's desk. Be a man.
Be a man.
That dude cracks me up.
There's been a couple. There has been a couple of them that he's gotten me on. That's made me laugh. Some of them is just like, shut up, dude.
There's a on he's got a YouTube channel that they put up 6 of them, and they call them 6 packs. It's called Be a Man 6 packs. And every once in a while, I'm just flicking through YouTube, and I'm like, ooh, 6 packs.
Ooh, 6 packs. Nice.
It's so fucking funny. It cracked me up.
Hell yeah. Oh man, let's go ahead. We're up against it, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna take a real quick break. We got a little Blacktop Mojo for you, if you will. If you guys have never heard of them, or if you have heard of them from us and you haven't checked them out yet, go ahead and check out Blacktop Mojo on all social media and wherever you stream music at Blacktop Mojo. Speaking of Blacktop Mojo, guess who is going to see them in September?
Nice.
This guy. Not yet. They just announced on their. They announced it earlier, but they did announce the tickets and VIP tickets. I'm going to send them a message and be like, "Hey guys, can I get in for free? Can I get in for free?" I am going to message them and see what the chances of meeting them are. But they're going to be in Columbus in September. That week in September that they're here, right. I'll be going to that concert that Tuesday night, and then that Friday or Saturday morning that I'll be leaving to go down to Charlotte for the week 1 Cleveland Browns versus the Panthers.
Oh, nice.
With me and my nephew going down there. Killer Cam's going to join us for the game.
Nice.
They're already talking shit because they're both Panthers fans. I'm a Browns fan. They're already talking all kinds of crazy shit. But that means that Saturday night, we're going to have a special guest. My nephew. And if Cam's in town, we'll get Cam on the show too.
Yeah, why not?
So that'll be pretty cool. But yeah, we're going to take a real quick break. We'll be back here in just a few minutes. Give a little Blacktop Mojo a listen.
We'll be right back.
Back.
That just reminded me of that.
Magnetic stare
buddy. A little Blacktop Mojo for your ear holes. That's where the wind blows. Check those guys out on all social media at Nonsensical. They're Blacktop Mojo. We're Nonsensical Nonsense. Check them out wherever you stream music and on all social media at Blacktop Mojo. And hey, what's going on, Andrew Lloyd Webber?
No kidding.
But go ahead and check those guys out. Give them some love. Let them know we sent you. However, you can find us on all social media.
There it is.
At Nonsensical Nonsense on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. You can also join us live every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday night on YouTube and Twitch. And if you don't want to join us live, you don't want to hang out in the chatters box, that's okay. You don't have to. You can listen to us whenever you want. You know, some people have lives. We understand that. That's all right. Just check us out on Spotify. Yeah, just because we don't. Check us out on Spotify and everywhere you listen to podcasts. Again, all at Nonsensical Nonsense. If you guys be so kind, give us a follow, give us a like, and give us a share. We don't ask for much, but help us grow. Give us a share. Let other people know about us. I'm coming back revamped. We'll get back to the basics at Nonsensical Nonsense.
Yes.
Starting tonight. But, and then we do have an email at nonsensicalnonsensepodcast@gmail.com and a merch store at teespring.com. Nonsensical Nonsense Podcast. You can get stuff like the show closers, hoodies, t-shirts, the Do I Smell Toast t-shirt, the Words Are Hard t-shirt, and
you can even get the I Love Ryan Reynolds t-shirt.
Yes, because I have been too lazy to take it down, but
it's awesome.
or fix it.
It actually looks perfect. It actually says
we all agreed on
lively on the back.
Yeah, we all agreed on no curse words on our goddamn t-shirts. And what do you do?
You can't change a hashtag.
Well, I'm just saying. But speaking of getting back to the basics, getting back to the nonsensical ways around here, I'm feeling revamped as I got this beautiful piece of gold on my shoulder. Today, I have secured 2 guests on our show.
I saw that.
One probably next Wednesday night will be joining us is a friend of mine, a good friend of mine, a brother, if you will. He is an author and just published his first book of poetry. Probably next Wednesday, we're going to get him on the show. I was going to give him the final word tonight. And then another gentleman that I was speaking with today who does podcasting and shows and stuff like that and has been on a lot of big name news media and podcasts and stuff. We are going to ever so gently bend our number one rule for that episode because he is a political guy. He does politics and stuff like that.
Nice.
He is a little bit more conservative, but he kind of rides the middle like I do, where he has an open mind about things, and he looks more to educate people, and he loves to have open discussions. We were talking today about a bunch of things, and brought up he knows I do a podcast. I sent you guys a link for his show, Jeff. I think you would really like it.
I think I saw that.
And we were talking about a bunch of different stuff today, and he was like, right there's a fucking podcast right there. We just did a whole episode. So he'll be coming up in the near future. I got to get with him and see. He said during the week usually works best for him, so we'll probably shoot for a Wednesday night with him. But
nice.
We'll set up a time and date. So yeah, I mean, two new guests coming on the show. I'm looking forward to that.
I'm actually working on one guest. He's actually a really big name. I've sent you his email, Chris.
Hello.
That's the one that you and I talked about. That
nobody outside of Ohio is going to know.
Oh no! The other email.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's how he starts his commercials. Hello.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, he kind of got national notoriety So.
Oh yeah.
So I am working on that, but it's a slow go.
But no, I think it'll be fun. Like I said, I'm shooting for next Wednesday night to get my guy Chaos on here, talk about his new book, have him hang out with us. I told him, I said, you can come on as long as you want. You can half hour, you can stay on the whole damn show. It don't matter, you know. Yep.
All we ask is a half hour minimum, so we can ask a few questions, and after that, you can stay or you can go.
Get the fuck out of here!
Just show you the door.
There's the door.
Don't let so far, everybody we've interviewed, with the exception of Brandon, because he had something to do.
But even Brandon, but even Brandon was like, I got 15 minutes, and then he's like sitting outside in his car, like,
fuck it, let's stay.
Yeah. So we got that coming up here real soon. Couple special guests coming on the show. I think that'll be pretty cool. Nice. I think that'll be pretty fun. There was something else I was going to say. I can't remember what it was.
I don't know.
Either way, Jeffrey.
Yeah.
I seen this, and we really don't do news anymore. But I seen this in the news the other day.
Okay.
You're good. I wish Tony was here for this. I totally planned on bringing this up, and I know Tony was going to leave earlier. I'd have brought it up in the first hour. But I had But so, what shall we call them? Snowflakes, keyboard warriors, whatever you want to call them. They've gone after our video games.
Oh God!
And it looks like it's about to storm here. And they want to make teabagging in games like Call of Duty, Halo, Fortnite. They want that to be considered sexual harassment. And they want it to be taken out of video games. What's going on, Tim? How you doing, brother?
You can't take.
I seen that and I was like, "What is this? Like, how is this sexual harassment again? You know, like you're playing a video game, and that's just kind of how when you kill somebody. That's just another way to get at them. You stand over their body, and you're not like legit teabagging somebody. You're just making your
exactly. It's not like you're physically there. It's it's a bunch of fucking code at the end of the day.
Yeah, you're just making your player stand up and down, which, you know, if you are a gamer and you've played games like Call of Duty or Halo or Rainbow Six or Fortnite, you know that you can drop your character down so they can kind of walk slow and sneak up on people. So essentially that's all you're doing. You're just squatting up and down, but you do it over their dead body. Well, they want to make that a form of sexual harassment.
Well, as we have noticed in the past that if a snowflake / keyboard warrior / whatever you want to call them does get their way, it eventually comes back to bite them in the ass. Am I wrong?
Yeah, typically.
I mean,
you're
literally eventually going to just hurt yourself.
Yeah, because I mean, I think that's what's going to happen. I think that's basically what's going. Yeah, there's nothing better to claim your dominance, like Tim said. Nothing like dropping the old nutsack on someone's face. Well, that's just like in a video game world. I don't know how many gamers listen to us or anything like that, but all anybody does is talk shit. There's that famous TikTok video where the guys are like, "Hey, what is your name?" And he's like, "Ezekiel."
What's your name?
Yeah. Fuck you, Ezekiel.
Fuck you. Yeah. I mean,
hey, you want to know what I did? Leave my mother out of this. You know?
At the end of the day, that back and forth that you get on video games like that, that's just like what we do here. It's just like a regular.
It's not even that because men and women, women do it just as I've played video games in the past with some girls, and I've had some girls that they're Twitch streamers that I'm friends with that I've played games with, and I've watched them drop a motherfucker in Call of Duty, and then get into the main lobby and completely destroy them. And then we get into a game together again, and then she'll go out, she'll kill him, and then she'll teabag him with her character. It's like, suck my dick, you little bitch. And I'm like, well, get on, that's what we do play video games. We talk shit. I mean, look look, there's a streamer that plays Madden, and he's he's a black guy, and every other I swear to God, he uses 2 words, fuck and the N-word. That's all he says the entire freaking stream when he's playing Madden with people, and it's just like, damn, dude, like take a pill, bro. And but you get this. It's a video game experience.
You also get those. There's every type of gamer you can think of. You got the guy that barely ever plays, like myself.
Mm-hmm.
And if I play a game, it's usually I don't go online and play because I just,
like in real life, you play with yourself.
Yeah, I play by myself. Yeah,
you play with yourself.
And then you got the guy that spends 27 hours a day on the fucking gaming, on both ends of the spectrum, and everybody plays different. And at the end of the day, if you're so sensitive, that
everybody plays different, but everybody talks
on the
shit.
game gets teabagged. Yeah, and you can't handle it.
Don't play.
Find something else to play.
Yeah. And that goes back to arcades. You go to an arcade, and we grew up in a generation where we went to the arcade to play video games, and you would play against your buddy. You would be playing Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter against your buddy and talking shit to each other the whole time. So it's not like something
right next to each other.
Yeah, it's not like something that just popped up as these newer game consoles came along. It's evolved. I mean, it's evolved from your arcades before you had in-home.
Well, even before consoles. That, I mean, you used. Yeah. Back in the day, before video games, we'd play tag.
Oh, yeah.
And you'd talk shit the whole time.
Yeah.
I fucking tagged you, motherfucker. You suck.
Yeah, you just talk shit. Yeah. That's what we do as human beings. We talk shit. Now, granted, men do it more than women, but women. I got one right now.
Smack talkers in the world.
I got one right now that likes to talk shit. Very competitive. And I love it because I'm competitive too. That laser tag game is going to happen, by the way. But
at the end of the day, if you're so offended by your digital character getting teabagged or you getting picked on, fucking find something else to do. Stop being so goddamn sensitive all the time. Huh?
Stop it! Stop it!
I can't fathom how something like that could offend you for a long period of time. I could, fuck, he's teabagging me. Goddamn. Yeah. I'm over it already.
Yeah. It's revenge time.
Yeah, exactly.
Instead of teabagging them,
get revenge. Fucking get off the game. But it goes
practice.
Back to that. Yeah, practice. But at the end of the day, it goes back to that thing. I'm the kind of guy where if I don't like my nose, I'll look in the mirror and go, oh, I got a weird looking nose. Whatever. I'm over it that fast. Where then you got on the other side of the spectrum, you got the person that sits there and stares in the mirror and goes, I hate my fucking nose. Yeah. It ruins their life, so to speak.
No, Tim, you're 100% correct. Tim says they can't find something else to do because when they find something else to do, they bitch about that not being fair too, or they bitch about that too not being fair. Yeah, and it's just, this is what it is. I see that article, and my first initial reaction was I laughed at it. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. This is what's going on. Like, this is what we're doing now. And then I started reading it.
There's not bigger problems in the world.
Yeah. And then I started reading it, and I swear to God, I felt like as I was reading it, I was having a stroke. And I was just left looking like, I was scratching my head going, is this real life right now? Like, this is what we're doing. Have you never watched? Have you never watched? And I know a lot of people, and I'm kind of esport has become a real thing. Mm-hmm. They're esport athletes, and they're on ESPN and everything else. Them motherfuckers will talk. And they go to these like Call of Duty championships or Halo championships, and there's thousands of people there. And these dudes are not just dudes, but men and women, everybody. These people, they will be 3 tables away from somebody they're playing against and talking shit to them.
Yeah.
In real life. And it's just like, calm the fuck down, man. Like, there's a lot of other problems in the world.
Yeah. I get it. It can be upsetting when you lose. Big fucking deal. At the end
It's a
of the day,
video game.
if that's the biggest problem you have, congratulations, you're
Like,
winning in life.
like Cam will try to get at me, and he thinks it's some kind of diss, and I laugh at him. I'm like, because I own him in Madden. Like, I have for 10 plus years. I own Cameron in Madden. I own his brother in Madden. I own Kevin in Madden. And he's like, oh yeah, you're good at Madden. Put that on your resume and see if that helps you get a job.
I will.
All right, I will. You know.
Hey, it says here you're good at Madden.
You're hired.
See?
How about?
But
How does? I'm going to write down a number on this piece of paper, and I'm going to slide it to you, and let me know if it sounds good. That's 7 figures, sir. Yes, it is. I'll take it because I'm good at Madden, right? Yes, sir. Because you're the greatest Madden player of all time. Not only are you good at Madden, but you're also good at Call of Duty. You be murking the shit out of them motherfuckers on Call of Duty. No, 7 figures for you, sir. I'll take it.
A little bit of change of subject. I read something the other day online, and it kind of freaked me out. By 2030, 90% of governments want all cars to be manufactured as electric only.
I was talking to our future guest about that today.
I have a problem with that because where does the electricity come from, Chris?
Yo ass.
That diesel motor that's running it. You know, I mean,
well,
it's like we're going to solve this problem by creating another problem. It's stupid people.
Yeah, Jeffrey.
It's
look what this hand's doing. Don't pay attention to this hand.
Yeah.
Watch it. What are you watching? Are you watching?
Yeah,
are you watching?
Exactly,
shiny.
Yeah,
shiny, Jeffrey.
Pretty.
Watch it. Watch it. Shiny. Don't watch your video.
I don't care.
You fuckers.
I don't care if they never make another gasoline car again. I will always own a gasoline powered vehicle. Period. If I have to make the shit myself. If I have to buy a diesel and run it off vegetable oil, I'll do it.
Jeff, if they a little piece of advice.
Yeah.
Little, looking out for you, little buddy, like I've done since we were 15, 14 or 15, however old it was when we met. I'm looking out for you, buddy. If they ever do away with gas-powered vehicles, please, for the love of God, everything that is holy, whoever you believe in, whoever you pray to, whoever you worship, do not build your own gas-powered vehicle.
No.
Because here's the video. So I built my own gas-powered car. We don't have gas anymore, so I don't know how I'm gonna fuel it or anything. But check this out.
You can
flash
forward. Vegetable oil.
Flash forward to The Sopranos or whatever, where they put a bomb under a car and they start it and it explodes.
No, but I mean, you can literally run a diesel motor on vegetable oil.
Yeah, I think,
and it smells like French fries.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, that's a more plausible, more believable scenario than everything being gas powered or not gas powered. Excuse me, sorry, electric power. Yeah, electric power. Yeah. But what do I know? I'm just a dumbass on a podcast wearing a championship belt on my shoulder. What the hell do I know?
I'm just saying that I don't see.
But however, if you do build your own gas powered car, if they outlaw them or do away with them or anything like that, please make sure it's all recorded because again, it would be fantastic for the podcast.
No, seriously. Okay, but lest we forget, we've stopped drilling for oil, but we got to make those batteries for your cars that creates just as big, if not bigger, of a hole in the earth and creates more and more problems.
You're 100% correct, Tim.
To make said batteries.
And in Mexico, they're still buying brand new 1972 Coupe de Villes.
Yeah, well, up until 2004, you could buy a 67 Beetle.
Because like Cuba and all their brand new cars in 1955.
No, they just don't have cars anymore. You just have to. They cobble together what they have, and them boys can cobble like you read about. Jesus,
what are they? Shoemakers? They're cobbling away.
No, they literally will grab parts off a tractor and put it in their fucking 57 Chevy.
Yeah.
And make it work.
I guess that's one of the, as Tim pointed out, I guess that's one of the good things about you living in a third world country is that by 2030, they want to do with gas-powered cars, but by 2030 in Mexico, it's still going to be
gas-powered cars.
Yeah, in 2030 in Mexico, it's still going to be 1987 technically.
Yeah, exactly.
Check out my brand new IROC.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
Have you heard the new song by Pat Benatar? It's fantastic.
No, but like, don't get me wrong. Them new fucking Teslas are stupid quick. 0 to 60 in like 2 seconds. That's retarded.
Yeah, but I'm not shitting on the Teslas. I like the Teslas. Elon, how you doing? Still waiting on the $7 billion offer, by the way. I like the Teslas. But
if somebody gave me one, yeah, I'd drive it. But I won't.
Have you watched the videos on those batteries? And Tim, you're a firefighter. Have you seen the videos on those batteries on fire and shit? And
they don't
and Tim, I don't want to speak out of turn, but I know you're a firefighter. Do you guys have the capability? Because you can't put them out with water.
No, but
it's
I know. When you get a fire extinguisher, there's 3 different types of fire extinguishers.
Yeah, exactly. And I know a lot of fire trucks. They have, fire department.
They got foam.
But I don't know if the foam works either, and that's why I said Tim's a firefighter, so he's going to know better than either of us.
On Tesla, I watched a video. There's a guy on YouTube called Rich Rebuilds, and he like builds exclusively electric vehicles, and he was one of them rebuilding Tesla. And there's if a Tesla's in an accident, one of the first things they do when the fire department shows up is they cut the battery cable. There's a space where you can rip out a small panel and you cut the battery cable so that there is no power going to the car.
Yeah.
From the battery.
Tim said, I'm just going to, hey, I'm with you.
Hey, I'm with you. Hey, I was looking at horses the other day. I was like, you know what?
Give me I'm going to go old school, like back home. Get me a horse and buggy.
Hell yeah.
I gotta go to Walmart.
Fuck a buggy.
Yeah. No, man, high class, man. That's when you know you got money, when you got a buggy, son. I'm gonna get a convertible.
With a fridge on top, baby.
Yeah. I'm gonna get a convertible buggy.
I'll be going down the street going, oh, Oklahoma with a wind down the plain.
Yeah. Fucking bloop, bloop, bloop. Jeff died of diphtheria. Son of a bitch. God damn that Oregon Trail game. Your whole family died of diphtheria.
I don't know anybody this day has ever gotten to fucking Oregon and been like, hey, I made it. No, you didn't. You died of diphtheria, motherfucker.
Diphtheria, tuberculosis, took out your entire family. Son of a bitch. Why couldn't I stop at the Donner Trail and get eaten? That would have been cool.
Yeah, different fire extinguishers, many fires.
Well, yeah, you got your A, B, and C.
Yeah.
A, B, C fire extinguishers. I know that just from, because I'm always, bless you.
I needed it.
Oh, excuse me. Because I've always done fire and life safety shit.
Yeah.
Doing
but at the end of the day, the problem I have with electric vehicle, it comes down to it comes down to sound. There's something about starting up a car and hearing the motherfucker for 6 months.
This is your little man. This is your Napoleon syndrome.
No.
Yes, it is.
No, it's like if you buy like a 93 Mustang.
I'd kick your ass if you were my neighbor and lived 6 blocks away from me, just so you know.
No. Here's what I'm saying. You buy a 93 Mustang that's a manual. You feel connected to the car when you're driving. And I'm not talking like driving like a badass. Not when you shift, you feel it. You feel one with the car. The Tesla, it's like driving a fucking video game.
So, video games are cool.
Yeah, but if I'm just going to work, like I know, just like me, every once in a while you get in your car and you just want to beat the piss out of it. I'm hammer on this.
I want to be like Will Smith and iRobot. Get in my car after a podcast, half drunk. Take me to Taco Bell.
No, that's the one good thing about the Teslas is it's kind of cool. But if you want that service, you got to pay for it. It's extra, like monthly.
Yeah, Elon Musk would stop fighting with Twitter and send me my $7 billion offer, then I wouldn't have to worry about money.
There's actually rumors he might be pulling out of that Twitter deal.
He already pulled out. He pulled out because Twitter wouldn't come clean about their bots and stuff like that. Now Twitter's there was a meme, and it was an Elon Musk. I'm going to buy Twitter for $47 billion. Twitter, woohoo! Elon Musk, show me the records of bots and fake accounts and everything else. Twitter, no. We're going to take you to court. In court, Twitter has to reveal all bots and all hidden information that they refuse to show Elon Musk. It's just like, you big dummies. All you had to do was be transparent and show the man what he wanted.
Well, at the end of the day, one way or another, Twitter's going to get sued because by not doing what Elon asks, they're not being fiscally responsible.
Speaking of Twitter, hey, how you guys doing?
Yeah, fuck off.
How's everybody doing that's watching us? Don't be shy. Say hello.
No, but here's the thing. Is like by not complying with by losing this $46 billion when the company's only worth $26, you're not being fiscally responsible for your shareholders. Therefore, your shareholders can sue you.
Yeah.
So one way or another, Twitter's going down.
Oh, yeah. Twitter's going to eat a giant dick in this situation. Yeah. But don't be shy, those of you who are watching us and just hanging out. If you can say hi, say hi. If you're watching us on Twitter, jump over to YouTube or Twitch. We don't bite, and if we do, I did get Jeff up to date on all his shots. I got him up to date this past week on all his shots, so you guys don't have nothing to worry about.
Let's see. I had to get rabies shots about a year and a half ago.
I took him into the vet.
Yeah, I had to go to that.
This week, yesterday, I before I went and got my tattoo finished, I ran him up to the vet, dropped me off, and
said,
they muzzled him. They're like, we don't have to muzzle him. He's kind of friendly. I'm like, yeah, muzzle him.
Yeah, just wait.
Muzzle him. Stick this cork in his ass too.
No, you know what's funny? Is like every time I go to any doctor, they're like, do you want a shot or you want to take pills? I'm like, give me the pills. I don't like needles.
Can I snort the pills?
Like, really? I do not like getting shots.
Really? No, wait a minute. No.
I'm covered in tattoos, but I don't like needles. It's weird.
No. You're gonna make fun of me because I have a fear of heights and I have a fear of flying.
Oh,
and you're afraid of fucking needles.
I'm not.
I've never had an opportunity to fly.
I'm just not like Michael. If we get sick or something, as opposed to taking a bunch of pills and over the course of like 6 weeks, and you got to remember every day, fuck all that. We'll get shots. You get shot once every day for the next 3 days, and you're done.
Afraid of needles. You're a fucking pussy.
I lay on the bed and I'm like, no. To the point where she's like, I'm gonna fucking hold you down and stab you in the ass. And I'm like, I don't. Oh.
How did you just get the straps out and restrain you to the table? That would be funny. That's a visual.
Pretty much.
I now I'm just visualizing. Now I'm just visualizing
sit there for 45 minutes to get a tattoo.
Yeah.
Where I get stabbed a couple 100,000 times with a needle, but one shot, I'm like, no.
Now I'm just visualizing you going, I'm not taking the shot. And 4 big ass orderlies coming in, flipping you over on your stomach, holding you down, strapping you to the table, and you're still squirming, and they rip your pants down.
I'll tell you what, and it's
stop squirming, fucker.
Oddly enough, when I have to give my wife a shot, I'm like, here we go.
Butt comes in. You got your pants down. You got your pants ripped down. Nurse Buck comes in.
Down to my ankles. And I'm like, wait a minute.
Nurse Buck's here, and it's time to fuck. Wait a minute. I would have signed up for that. I wasn't agreed to the shots. I'm not into bondage. We listen to the podcast.
I don't know what it is. At one point, I had 10 piercings on my face alone, if you count my ears.
That is kind of weird that you say you're afraid of needles. And then
get a shot. It's just weird.
Yeah.
And it's not the needle, because the needle you almost don't feel. It's the injection of the liquid. If they go too fast, you fucking feel that shit.
Oh yeah, you always feel the liquid.
Yeah, that's the part
that
sucks. The needle.
I will say,
speaking
of my tattoo.
Yeah.
This is the man I am. I said that none of it hurt, and none of it did hurt. Right, right here on the inside of my forearm, right at the crease of my elbow, stung a little bit. But he did get me to flinch couple times yesterday when he was right here up on right on the bone on my shoulder. He's like, I got you. And I was like, shut up, dick. Because you know,
get that wrist right there.
Yeah.
And the ribs, holy fuck. The ribs.
Well, I'm not getting my ribs done.
Oh my God, dude.
I'd
rather stand in line for a beating.
Because, you know, I had I'm sitting there with my arm like this, and it was kind of like my hand was on his thank God Tony's not here. Yeah, well, my arm's on the arm, but my forearm down was, but my hand was like sitting on the outside of his thigh. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because he was hunched over.
Yeah,
and
he grabbed it and do this. Yeah.
He was like right up here on the shoulder bone, and I went, and he's like, gotcha, and I was like,
now,
you got me.
Does your tattoo artist have a light hand or a heavy hand?
No, he's great. He's fantastic, dude. I was watching him shade, and you've got enough tattoos, but like, you know, for instance, like right here where it's like almost all solid black, dude, he was just like, blah, 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 and I didn't feel I didn't feel a thing, and even like right up here where the Celtic knots are on the top, he was just like a 4-year-old scribbling a picture. That's what he looked like. I was watching him, and I was like, damn, I really don't feel much. You can feel that, you know, you can feel it a little bit. It's got that, and not saying
you feel it, but it's more of an annoyance.
It's not. It's just kind of like a burn, but it's not like a burn that hurts. You know what I mean? And that's the best way for me to describe what I felt. I can't tell you what everybody's going to feel when they get a tattoo.
Well, everybody's different.
But you know, it was like a sunburn. Like a sunburn is what it felt like. But I was watching him, and and like some of these areas that are like all dark, dude, he was just like real fast. I'm like, I would imagine this would hurt a whole lot more because you're literally like taking, I don't know how many needles are on his little thing. I'm assuming like 8 or 10 needles. Yeah. You know,
Line work is usually a minimum of 5.
Yeah, and he's just, and man, I can't. It's a fucking addiction, bro.
I told you.
Everybody's always said that, and I knew it was. But I get this one done in 2 weeks. This one gets started, and when he does this one, he's going to do some touch-up work and some finish work on this one while I'm already there. And man, I can't wait. I can't wait to get this armed up because this will come out so good. Like
I know. I got the forearm. I'm ready for another forearm.
It's so weird to like. Because it catches me off guard.
I know.
Yeah, you're like,
it's one of those things you forget it's there, and you wake up in the morning and go, and you're waiting for it to go away.
It's like, hey,
when I wake up, it's not going to be there.
This is nice. Whose arm is this? This ain't my arm. Somebody Frankenstein me? Where's my stitches at? Dr. Frankenstein.
The guy I had do the Cardinal, he does all my tattoos. He's really good, but he's got a super light hand. Mm-hmm. And his tattoos are great. But the girl that did my wife's dragon, she's got like the heaviest hand on the planet where she's trying to hit bone. And getting a tattoo from her is like scary. Yeah, shading work is about 23. Yeah. It depends. It depends on how much shading they have to do. I would easily guess that a lot of Chris's shading was done with 23 to 30 needles. But like a lot of tattoo artists make their own needles too. And it's not really that hard. And like the Superman, the hair on the Superman that's on my back, a lot of the hair is done with single needle. And it's super detailed function. Mm-hmm. When you get close to the spine, that tickles. Certain spots are just like, oh. The crazy thing of what I always find about tattoos is when you're getting it done, you get that mild annoyance, burn, a little bit of pain here and there. But as soon as they're done, there's no more pain. It's gone. And you're just like, next.
No, exactly.
I need to get my next one. I got to stack up some chips first. I got low fundage. What did I watch the other day? I wanted to mention to you. I can't remember what it was.
It's hard to say.
I don't know, like, God damn. Oh, I think I watched it over the weekend. I watched My Cousin Vinny. We were talking about that on Saturday. That movie's so fucking funny. Oh man. I think there's a bug in here. Something bit my leg. Shit. What was it? Something else I saw. Oh, Kevin took my phone. I saw something else I wanted to bring up. I can't remember what the fuck it was.
Something else you wanted to bring up?
I can't remember what the fuck it was. I had it written down. I gotta go pay my water bill. I did a check.
Hey.
I just found that out. I just got money sent to me.
Yeah, Tim. That's the crazy thing. Because I'm curious. I don't know a whole lot about the tattoo game. I'm
right.
So I got a bunch of questions to ask about the, about the equipment.
What's funny? I worked in a tattoo shop for like 4 years, and everybody asks the same questions. How many needles? How do you do that? And it becomes routine. But depending on your artist, I've seen up to 50 needles in a single gun. And watching them, my guys used to sit there and make their own needles. It's literally a stick that hooks onto the tattoo gun, and then you solder on a bunch of needles to it. And sitting there and watching them making needles is fascinating. It's watching do it. And then you put them in the sterilizer and all that fun stuff. My niece is actually thinking about coming down and starting up a studio down here.
That's what you were saying.
I told her as long as I get free tattoos, I'll fund it. I mean, fuck. She's actually a really amazing artist, though. So. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I know, right? We ran out of shit to talk about because Tony's not here. Oh man, I've been sitting in this chair all day. My fucking knees hurt. Oh, I remember what I wanted to bring up. Chris, I got a question for you.
Jeff, I may have an answer for you.
If you were single.
Oh God, I don't even like where this is going already.
No. If you were single and had an opportunity to date a celebrity, who would it be? Like who? If you're bombing around Hollywood, you got plenty of money, you don't have to worry about that. You're mildly famous or whatever, and you see X person, would you ask them out? And you have the chance to ask them out. They're single and all that stuff. Who would it be? Like I'm saying, like if it's tomorrow,
Yeah. To respond to Tim real quick. Yeah. No, that's how I am. I'm just blown away by the whole mechanics and the tools and stuff like that. But to answer your question, I mean, I think it's pretty obvious. I mean, I have two standout crushes for most of my life, and that's Jamie Lee Curtis or Reba McEntire.
No, but I'm saying like.
Yes, that's the answer to your question.
Okay, I get it. I think I would totally ask out Britney Spears. I think it'd be interesting conversations.
I don't think there would be. Yeah, they'd be interesting because she smelled toast a long time. She smelled toast a long time ago.
That's what I'm saying. It would be just like, really. It's like dating Jessica Simpson. It seems like it's chicken of the sea. I'm like, calm down. I just think it would be weird. But she looks good. Not all those restraints. she's kind of letting her wild side. This chick's gone nuts. Even more so because have you seen her Instagram lately? It's practically an OnlyFans.
Dude, she is off the fucking chains. Insane, man.
It's kind of like one of those.
Sam
It's
crazy.
like that. It's like that what is it? Kiss, Marry, Kill game. It'd be more like marry, date, or ignore. You know, I would totally date Brittany for the simple fact I would dine out on those stories for the rest of my life. You guys want to hear a fucked up story?
Exactly. Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you about Britney Spears, boys. This chick is weird. I saw something. She posted something, and my wife sent it to me, and my wife was like, "This chick's lost her mind," and it's literally a picture of her just covering everything with little bitty emojis, and I'm like, "Good God!" I mean, she's got more money, and she knows what to do with, so good on her. But at the end of the day, it'd be an interesting story. I saw something else. Oh.
You saw something else.
No, I'm getting alerts. I'm getting alerts on Facebook for, you know, when you search a certain thing on Facebook Marketplace, anytime a new one gets popped up.
Oh yeah, you fall into
you fall into a rabbit hole of a bunch of them, and
you fall into an algorithm.
I search Beetles because I kind of want to buy a Beetle and build my little Voltron. The problem with buying that one I showed you guys is it comes down to it's already done. All I got to do is paint it because I don't like that paint job. But I think it would be more fun to build it. And so I'm looking for ones that are complete and cheap. Like really cheap.
Yeah, exactly.
And if I get authorization to buy one, because it comes down to I
What do you
really
mean?
need another toy.
Okay, wait a minute.
No, because
no.
Go ahead.
No. You're not gonna gloss by that. If I get authorization to buy one.
Well, no, here's the thing. As you've stated, I have 2 broken down cars already that I could be fixing. Where I'm like,
yeah, and I'm on I'm on board with your if I'm on board with your wife, if that's this, but get rid of those 2 fucking cars, Jeff.
No, we are thinking about getting rid of the Malibu. I got a guy, he might be giving me an offer on the Malibu, just because the problem is if you fix the Malibu, it's just going to break again because the coolant system on that year Malibu, they're a joke. You'll blow the head gasket.
So just get rid of them. Just get rid of them.
Yeah.
So get whatever you can out of them.
Eclipse.
Get rid of the fucking Eclipse. You know who drives an Eclipse?
Me.
Little bitch boys that think they're Paul Walker. Shit. Just get rid of them and then buy whatever the hell you want. You don't need authorization and permission. Just buy whatever you want. Cowboy. Pony up.
My thing is I won't buy just one. That's the problem. If I sell 20. The other cars, if I sell the other 2 cars, I will buy like 3 or 4 Beetles. That's the problem. And then I'll make 1 Beetle out of all of them. And then I'm stuck with a bunch of shells. But it's very tempting. But before I buy it, I have to buy more tools. because the first thing I do was I'll stripping it down and taking it apart. I'm trying to find. I need to find. I can't remember. I don't remember what they're called. That's the problem. In order to make it, to put the YZF-R1 motor in it, you have to basically build your own rear end.
Get rid of the two cars you have. Buy the Volksrad. Stop taking Volksrad and buy one.
No, but I'd rather build one.
And
That's
then,
fun.
But actually, before that, sell the two cars. Get rid of the two cars. If you can get $1.50 out of, get $1.50 out of them.
Buy a new car. Paid for the Eclipse tomorrow.
Buy a new car. Buy a new family car, and then the same day after you buy your guys a family car, then go buy a fucking Volksrad from your neighbor and his crashed motorcycle and do whatever you want to do with it. Stop talking about it. Be about it. I did the same thing. I did the same thing for 10 years about a podcast. I talked about it. I was never about it. Now we have a podcast. I'm being about it. I've said for years, I want to go to more Browns games. I want to see the Browns play certain teams. Blah blah blah. I'm about it this year. I'm going to go see Blacktop Mojo in a couple months. You know, I wanted to go see them last time they were in Columbus. All I did was talk about it. Just do it. Just do it.
I can only build after 4.
What's stopping you?
What's stopping you? It's too fucking hot.
Be like Nike and just do it. Just do it. That sounds. You know what that sounds like, Jeffrey? An excuse.
Yeah, I know. And excuses are asshole, and mine smells sweeter the most.
Ex-wife. Remember that?
Yeah.
I know you fucking lie. I know you fucking lie.
No, it all comes down to
I walked into the locker room at school after you were taking a shit. I know you lie.
No, the problem I have with building it, I would love to build it. I just don't know if I can pull it off. So my fear is I'll buy this thing, cut it the fuck up, and won't be able to put it back together. I'm sure I will, but I don't know. I'm looking at them. I gotta find the right one because I really don't want to have to replace floor fans and shit like that. And the floor fans on Beetles are, Jesus Christ, them things rust out so quick.
Just do it, man. Just do it.
I don't want to
make it happen. Make it happen. Make it happen, Captain.
I just want something that'll take me a weekend to do.
I'm hearing a whole lot of talking. A little less talking, a lot more action.
I gotta go get me a new tripod. I need to buy a welder.
I got it. Then go buy it.
I'm gonna.
Mr. Moneybags, you brag about all the money, you gotta go do it.
Well, that's the problem. I got
you
money.
Think I became a champ? You think I became the world's greatest champion, the GOAT, by saying I want to? No, I did it by doing.
You winning the starting 5 and me building a fucking car.
I have more championships than Tom Brady.
Oh
and I was actually thinking about this the other day. I'm going to bring back the starting 5 for like 7 more starting 5s, 8 more starting 5s, so that I will have more championships than the New York Yankees. I will have more championships than any competitor on the planet.
Your starting 5.
I am the greatest champion.
Yankees winning
it's a championship. It's a championship.
Two totally different.
It's a championship. It's a championship. Yeah, that's a hit and quick deal right there. It's a championship. It's a championship. I hit 28. I have more championships than the New York Yankees. I am the greatest champion on the planet at that point. The greatest.
I still say winning the starting 5 versus winning the World Series is totally different.
I am no longer the GOAT. I am a god. And I look down upon you mortals and laugh. And then I get the nonsensical.
Starting 5 with 10 votes is not winning a championship.
Yeah, but he's only won one championship. Just because he won 52-0, that doesn't make him 52. He's only won one championship. I'll challenge Floyd Mayweather, Tom Brady, and the New York Yankees to a starting 5. And Ric Flair. Bring it.
They're like, what's a starting five?
Don't worry about it.
Spend more time explaining than it takes to make the starting five.
It don't matter. How cool would that be if we get the New York Yankees, Ric Flair, Tom Brady, and Floyd Mayweather on the show to do a starting five? Even if I lost, how cool would that be? Ratings boost, my friend.
I'll tell you what, if you win
For
that
the-
starting five, then I'll give you the acknowledgement of the greatest of all time. But until you win that starting five, because
what would you do? What would you
Tony.
do? What would you do if I absolutely smoked them?
Do you want to talk about a grabber?
This motherfucker smoked some of the greatest champions on the planet. And you know what? For you soccer fans, throw Ronaldo in there too. You can get some Ronaldo. Let it be known, Nonsensical Nonsense has called you out for a battle of the ages, a starting five, champion versus champion starting five to crown the greatest champion of all time. And that's the bottom line, because Click 316 said so.
What would be the ultimate starting five that they could all compete in? You can't do movies.
I don't know. I mean, why not? We do movies, music. Everybody likes movies and music and TV shows and stuff like that.
I don't know.
We'll figure it out. We got to wait for them to accept my challenge.
Yeah, because that's what happened.
I mean, it could. Stranger things have happened. I mean, the kid.
Stranger Things.
I mean, Eddie Munson did play Master of Puppets, mind you.
And
mind
he
you.
fucking
Hold on
killed it.
Hold on a second. I seen that video, and I actually seen a video where the actor that played that played Eddie Munson or Munster or whatever the fuck his name was,
actually played it, dude.
He really played it. He's a real guitar player. But let me hit you with something. Actually, we're coming up on break. Let me hit you when we come back from break. Either way, the challenge is out there to all y'all. Let it be known. Glick wants it. Glick wants to smoke.
Dude, that dude killed it in that fucking scene.
Yeah, I actually
I mean, last season alone is worth watching all the other seasons. What?
I'm responding. Sorry, I'm responding to Snapchat.
Yeah, it's not like we're doing a show.
Well, yeah, well.
Tony's not here.
Tony's not here.
Dude, I want to watch more Boys. Oh my god, that show is so good. Hey, I found a free one. Oh wow, it's really fucked up. That's more parts than wood.
Sorry, distraction. My bad. Distraction on my part. You could have kept talking. Again, it's one of those times where words.
Just talk to myself.
Are spoken poetry. Words. They're hard. Sometimes. Did you?
Oh my god!
Toast.
I watched 21 and 22 Jump Street the other day. Just because they were on Prime.
I don't know which is better.
He's talking about. He's like, "She fucking capped his dog."
Yeah. Oh shit. Oh shit. No, I don't know which is better. The movie or the end credits where they're showing like 20, 23,
24.
Yeah.
Goes up to 40. He's like, "You two boys going to what is it? Night school and chef school and ninja school."
Yeah. Those movies kill me. I wish they would do more. Those movies were so good.
Well, I was watching on Facebook today while I was eating lunch. I scrolled through Facebook videos, and I was watching.
I'm just saying, Tim, if you got any contacts up there in that New York area, let them know I've called them out.
Yeah. No, I want to watch Moneyball again. Fucking Jonah Hill is a fucking amazing little actor for a big dude.
Yeah, he's lost a ton of weight. I hear he's a jackass in real life, though.
I heard that too.
Yeah. But no, actually, we're going to take a real quick break.
Yeah.
And then we're going to come back, and I got that that Stranger Things, the thing that I wanted to tell you about the Master of Puppets and everything like that, and him playing the guitar and all that jazz. So we're going to take a real quick break. It is our second hour, so we do have a cover song of Blacktop Mojo. Jeffrey, if you haven't already, peep this little gem I found. Go give Blacktop Mojo some love, guys. They're on all social media and wherever you stream music at Blacktop Mojo. Go give them a follow, give them a like, give them a share. Let them know we sent you. These guys are amazing. Probably some of the hardest working guys out there right now. I mean, I follow a lot of musicians.
Rick James of rock and roll, man.
Yeah, I follow a lot of musicians on social media and YouTube. And these guys are just busting their asses, man. But I found this little ditty as I was scrolling through stuff the other night. And it is a live performance, so you'll have to excuse that. But it's a really good rendition of this song. So we'll be back here in just a few minutes. Enjoy a little Blacktop Mojo, if you will.
We are all just prisoners here of our own device. In their master's chambers, got it rolling. Stabbing with their stealing knives, they just can't do it. Lasting out in the bud, running from the door. Trying to find the passage back to the place I want to go. Relax and remember, you can check out anytime you would like, but you can never leave.
Not bad.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the show. Hopefully, you've enjoyed the first couple hours. A little Blacktop Mojo with a little acoustic version. Matt and Kat doing a Hotel California from the Eagles. I like it. Like I said, I know it was live, and
Just mid words there, just stops.
yeah, sorry. Sorry. Hold on a second. Sorry, I've got 900 things going on here. I'm trying to
Put the phone down.
right. Put the phone down. Put the phone down. Yeah, it was a live acoustic version, so you have to
Excuse all the background noise.
You had to excuse all the background noise. Sorry about that. I do apologize. Blacktop Mojo, a little cover of Hotel California. Check those guys out on all social media and wherever you stream music at. Go give them some love, give them a follow, give them a like, and give them a share. Let them know we sent you. And while you're doing all that, go ahead and check us out on social media. Nonsensical Nonsense on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok.
YouTube.
You can also join us live every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday night on YouTube and Twitch, where maybe down the road you'll see this guy in a starting five against the New York Yankees, Tom Brady, Floyd Mayweather, Ronaldo, and who else did I call out? Ric Flair. Woo! And a starting five to end all starting
take time
five.
out of their busy days.
Oh, they might. And a starting five to end all starting fives to crown the greatest champion of all time. And I mean, we don't have to do it. We already know it's me. But, to make it everybody else feel better, I guess we'll give them. We'll make it inclusive. We'll give them a fighting chance. We all know who the real champ is. We all know. I'm not even GOAT status anymore. I'm God status.
I'm going to laugh when Tom Brady just punches you in the face. I'm sitting here like, fuck yeah, Tom. It's about time.
First and foremost, Tom Brady will never punch me in the face. He's going to caress my beard and give me sweet little tender kisses. On my cheek. Don't kiss my lips, Tom Brady. That's weird. But so you can hang out with us live on YouTube and Twitch every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday night. And as I mentioned earlier, we do got a couple guests coming up. It's gonna a little change of dynamic in the show, something a little bit different for you guys. Yeah. If you guys don't want to hang out with us live, that's okay. That's okay. You can listen to us whenever you want. On all podcast platforms, Spotify, Google Play, Apple Podcasts, all that jazz.
Yep.
All again at Nonsensical Nonsense. We are the one and only Nonsensical Nonsense, often imitated, never duplicated.
Yes.
But go give us a follow, give us a like,
in case
give us a
you noticed,
share.
there is no Z in our name. Just
If you'd be so kind, give us a share. All that fun jazz. And we do have an email, nonsensicalnonsensepodcast@gmail.com. And we have a merch store, Nonsensical Nonsense Podcast. But before you do all that, put it in teespring.com. Jeff, just put it at the bottom of the goddamn screen.
Caught yourself, didn't you?
Yeah, I did catch myself. What is that?
The...
Toast?
Here, Jason, here's the proof. There you go.
Jason, I will fight you. No, we do appreciate you guys hanging out. We are in our third and final hour. What is this?
So what were you saying about Mr. Eddie Munson of Stranger Things?
Eddie Munson, yes. So there was a thing I seen on YouTube, and because as I said, my kids are Stranger Things fans, and of course they're all freaking out because spoiler alert, somebody dies that we're about to talk about.
Well, there's a
does
theory
he?
going around that he's not.
I know.
Yeah,
I had this discussion.
It's up
I had
in the
this
air.
discussion with my daughters, or with my kids. I had this discussion with my kids actually.
It's kind of up in the air.
And they keep yelling at me. They're like, "You gotta watch it, Dad."
I'm telling you, dude. Like that scene where he jumps up on that trailer and starts rocking out fucking Master of Puppets. He fucking killed it. And as we discussed earlier, he does play the song himself. He's an excellent guitarist.
So what I was going to say, for those of you that are Stranger Things fans and you have seen this, so Stranger Things is based in what, 1980?
Well, it takes place in the 80s.
You know, well,
it starts in like 84, and at this point it's like 86, 87, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the 87 school year.
So Stranger Things,
all in high school.
Yeah. Well, no, okay. So I just actually did some Googling. Stranger Things season 4 is based in 86.
Right.
And I heard this the other day on the radio, so this isn't like something that I put together on my own.
Okay.
What is this? Another Rick Grimes? Yeah, right. Master of Puppets came out in March 3rd of 1986. Stranger Things season 4 is based in the very early spring of 1986. So give or take, Eddie Munson had about 2 to 3 weeks to learn Master of Puppets. In 86, we didn't have internet. We didn't have tablets. We didn't have cell phones. We didn't have computers. We didn't have all these, tutorial. Yeah, thank you, Jeff.
Right.
So you're going to tell
he had
me
to learn it by ear.
No. You're going to tell me that we'll just go with the lesser. I'm trying to find it here real quick. Yeah, hopefully not get us in trouble.
Well, here's the thing. What you're saying is like you don't think he had enough time to actually learn it in that time?
Yeah, and not necessarily learn it, but learn it as well as he did. Actually, you know what? He might have been just as good, if not better, than whoever than Hatfield. So hold on a second. Check this out.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna play I honestly thought that they just played the song.
I did too.
This is from Stranger Things.
Yeah, I know. Well, okay. In
so you're gonna say
defense. Okay, well, hold on. In his defense, I knew.
Master!
Oh my God, he fucking killed it, dude.
2 weeks. Like we're not gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. We're gonna say 2 weeks.
Okay.
He had to learn this.
Here's the thing.
It's about damn time. In a minute, I'm gonna need a sentimental man to pump me up. Sorry. Back to Metallica.
I don't know where you learned that one, but here's the thing. Given that he played it so well, I think Eddie is one of those guys that can hear something once and play it exact. When I was in freshman year of high school and took speech class,
I am one of the stranger things. So are you, Jason.
There was a guy in my class that he could hear a song once and play it on guitar.
Well, so no, I get that. I mean, I get that. I get that.
Maybe he's just really good at guitar and he can hear it. And
no, I get that. My ex-wife's dad could not read music to save his life. This is a man who played guitar, banjo, the drums, the bass. If there was an instrument, he couldn't read a lick of notes, but he could play an instrument. And he can sing too, like he was a bluegrass singer. So I get that. But, and this goes back to, and I know it's just a video game, but anybody who played Guitar Hero or Rock Band, if you played the game, you remember Coheed and Cambria.
Right.
It was one of the most difficult songs. Hold on a second, I'll give you guys a little.
Yeah, but as a guitar player,
Coheed, Rock Band
Master of Puppets is not an extremely difficult song. None of Metallica's songs are extremely difficult.
No, they're like every Metallica song is like 4 chords.
Exactly. So,
Coheed and Cambria, Rock Band.
Having that knowledge that at the most Metallica's song is 8 chords in different orders. If you're a seasoned guitarist, which Eddie obviously is, because
but he's 16 at best.
Yeah, but earlier on in the season, he's talking to the cheerleader chick, and he's like, we've met before. She says, "Oh, that's right. In kindergarten or 6th grade or something like that, you played guitar back then." And he says, he turns to her and goes, "I still do." Mm-hmm. So he's been playing since he's like 10 years old. So he's been playing for, and he's it's actually stated that he's actually been held back once or twice.
So
he's 18, 19.
So like this is supposedly one of the hardest songs to play on a video game, and it's incredibly hard in real life. And the guy who plays the guitar on this is playing a double guitar. Also, the guy who's playing this, I believe he's singing. Stop singing. I don't know, but that was just one of those things.
That song has like 35, 40 chords.
Oh yeah, you got 2 guitar players playing that as well, and the one guitar player is the lead singer, and he's got the double guitar. So
the double deck, right? But what I'm saying is like Eddie's been playing. Let's say his character's maybe 19, so he's been playing since he's like maybe 10. So he's been playing for 9 years.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it doesn't really state how much he plays all the time, but it is stated he is in a band.
Yeah.
So when it comes down
to it, I'm just saying,
he's a seasoned guitar player, and at one point in the show, they're going through his music and rattling off like Madonna, Blondie, and all that stuff. And the girl says, "There's none of that here. Where's all your music?" Yeah. And he holds up a Megadeth tape and says, "This is real music." So, he's a metal guy, obviously.
Well, he's a metalhead.
Yeah, he's a metalhead. And so he probably the day it came out. My mom's texting me too. Probably the day the Master of Puppets tape came out, he probably went and bought it, or got it in advance, or like we used to do back in the day, taped it off the radio or whatnot. So, and being a metalhead and being in a band, he probably practices all the time, because it is shown that Eddie doesn't really have a life. He's not trying to get laid all the time. He's kind of a loner, with the exception of his nerdy friends.
Yeah.
So, benefit of the doubt, I'd say he could do it in that 2 weeks. And, being Master of Puppets is one of Metallica's big hits. And just like you and I, when we mention a band, certain songs pop in your head. So Master of Puppets being a big hit for Metallica, he probably played that song more than the song One or another song Metallica does. Like his Enter Sandman came out in like 89, if I'm not mistaken. The Black Album. I don't remember. The Black Album came after Master and Puppets. And that's like when I got introduced to Metallica's, because one of the first songs I heard from Metallica was Enter Sandman.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Enter Sandman was on the Black Album.
Right. And I think the Black Album came out in, I want to say like 89, something like that. I don't 100% recall. Vamp for a second. I'll be right back. I gotta fight you.
Vamp for a second. I've got 900 other things going on currently, but barely carrying a conversation. It's just like, vamp for a second. I got to pull my pecker out and touch myself. No, like I said, it was just one of those weird things that I had seen, like that was brought up about Stranger Things. Not necessarily a diss on Stranger Things or anything like that. It's just one of those things. Is like, well, people do that. Like Jeff, you say all the time, movies, Fast and the Furious. Oh, the 1969. I don't know what year the Charger was. 69 Charger. 69. Even if wow, I hit that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, it's also the same year as the General Lee.
Oh yeah, well, no, I honestly, I had no idea. I was just throwing it out there. Even if you put the posse traction and the gear ratio to this and that, and put this engine in it, you're not going to do a wheelie on it. It's not like it's not believable. So it's one of those things that got pointed out about
the
Stranger
problem
Things.
I have,
and I wasn't hating on Eddie Munson at all, because the kid who plays that character, and the fact, and I didn't think that it was him playing it until I seen the interview. Right. And the kid that plays him is a guitar player, and he said, "Yeah, that was." He said his words were, he said it was mostly all me, and I was like, "God damn!" Because yes, Metallica is known for anybody who I'm not the biggest Metallica fan. I actually don't like Metallica, but anybody who knows anything about music and knows Metallica knows that most of their music. Their guitar riffs and it's four chords, whatever. Right. It's just the way they the order they play them in and stuff like that. Hatfield is no Slash.
No, exactly.
He's no Eddie Van Halen by no means. And on record, they're all assholes in real life.
Well, the one of the funniest things that James Hetfield has said, he's talking about Lars, which is the drummer of Metallica. They're like, somebody said, "Oh, is Lars one of the greatest drummers you've ever had?" And he's like, "Lars isn't even the greatest drummer in Metallica." And I was like, "Damn, that's a shot." I heard that. And I lost it. I lost my mind. I thought that was.
I've heard that about the Beatles with Ringo Starr, where Paul McCarthy or somebody like that has said that Ringo Starr is not even the greatest drummer.
Not even the greatest in Beatles, yeah. But like the fact that the Metallica, they are kind of assholes. I mean, this is a band that sued their own fans.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and we talked about this. We kind of dipped on this for a second with the whole Napster thing. Yeah, you might only be getting 2 cents per download if you were getting paid for it. But when 12 billion people download your song for free,
I get
it does add up. You know, I get that and I understand that. But now look where we're at now. Look where we're at now.
Yeah, exactly.
You can go on YouTube. You can go on Spotify. There are a ton of music streaming apps that you can go on and listen to the music for free. Save into your mix and listen to any time. We pay $10 a month. We pay $10 a month or $11 a month or whatever it is for YouTube Premium for Nonsensical Nonsense. We have YouTube Premium for us. And I don't know how much of that goes to the artist, but at the end of the day, in all honesty, with the amount of music and the amount of artists that are on YouTube, and you can listen to whole albums, you can save them in your playlist, you can listen to this music anytime. Basically, you pay the $10 a month, so you don't have ads, and you can skip songs as much as you like. So how much money could possibly be going to these artists from YouTube? They get $10 a month. Say they, just, and I know this is a very, very, very low number. So they got 100 subscribers. You got $10 a month. What's it's 10 times 100? 1,000, 10,000. $1,000. So YouTube keeps $800, and then they give. You were like, it's not that much. You're still not making money.
It's not a lot.
Yeah, you're not making money.
I don't know
because
but when you start to do the math, I think they give the artist when it comes to what they give the artist. I think they give them a bigger percentage.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I just, we can listen to music anytime, anywhere. There's so many different streaming platforms out there you can listen to music on. So I understand the Napster thing. I understand the lawsuit to a certain degree, but now look at us.
I do too. But at the end
20
of the
years,
day,
what? 20 years later, 20 years later, we'll just say now we can listen to the music whenever, wherever, however we want.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think my Spotify is like, what is it, like $15 a month?
Yeah,
or something like
I know. I had that discussion with my oldest one last week. So, can I get Spotify Premium? Why? So I can have unlimited skips and no ads. And I'm like, I have YouTube Premium. Oh, what's your? And I like, well, I gave her the. She's like, well, this is for the podcast. I was like, yeah, that was when we used to play music and we couldn't download because we were on Haps and they kind of dropped the ball a little bit here and there.
Their program sucked.
Yeah. So it's like, and now it used to be nice to get on YouTube and scroll through because I feel like I'm the only one out of the three of us that uses it, even though I told the three of you guys to log into it and use it. Where I could just get on there. I'd go sit on my throne and I'd be like, all right, what are we watching today? Top 20.
Here's the crazy thing. I don't watch YouTube on my phone, like ever.
Wherever you watch YouTube at, log into our account. We have YouTube Premium that I pay for.
I totally get that, but
I got it for us. Like I got it specifically.
And I eventually will probably log into it, but like when I watch YouTube, I have certain things saved that I've been following for years, and to put all my saved stuff into that one, and a lot of it's like the kids have saved. They watch certain people. It would be almost a pain in the ass to.
I change the password and kick you out.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So, like, if I really needed to see something, ads don't really bother me. Where when it's for the podcast, it's a different thing because if we're going to show a song or a video or something, the ad will kind of kill the flow of the show. But
no, exactly.
Using that YouTube channel for my own personal use, I don't spend that much time on YouTube anymore. I used to. I almost don't.
No, I really don't. In all honesty, the only time I'm on YouTube is when I'm sitting upon my throne, which now I take this with me too.
I do that with TikTok.
Taking a crap. Championship belt.
That's the problem with TikTok.
Shout out to
literally
Smoke.
sit down on the throne. Watch TikTok. Next thing you know, your legs are numb.
Oh yeah, dude. I get on there, and like I said, I've told you guys this before. I watch, found the top 10 scariest found footage or top 10 creepy pictures from World War I or unsolved mystery, like the top 20 creepiest unsolved mysteries. Blah blah blah. I like a lot of that stuff, and a lot of those videos are 20 minutes long, and I'm just sitting there and it's like, all right, I'm done. And I go, oh God, I'm just going to sit back down and finish watching this video because now I
can't feel my legs.
Can't
feel my legs. Wait, the kids aren't here, right? Now I can walk. I can go naked.
You walk out of the bathroom. You walk out of the bathroom and you do that slow walk because your legs are both asleep, and you're like,
do that wobble.
Yeah, you can't feel your I don't know if I'm on the ground or not. Okay.
You hobble your way until you fall on the bed.
Fall on the bed or fall on the couch or something. Yeah, exactly.
It's gotten to the point where I almost can't take my phone to the bathroom, or else I'll be in there all day. Because and the biggest problem with the phone is like I'm watching that series The Boys, and if there's a lull in the story, I'm on TikTok. And then I'm like, oh shit, I missed something. Rewind. And so I'm trying to get away from my phone every once in a while, because I will literally catch myself sitting on there for an hour and a half.
Exactly. But it's and now I get on there because other people and it's like all this random shit. They're like all the kids, like the couple goofy little bitches that do all this weird shit. And it's like, why am I getting 30 videos of this guy before I find what I want to watch? Not this guy.
Well, but like I think I watched like 5 different types of things. I love watching somebody build something if they do it well. If they do it poorly, like the way I build stuff, I don't want to watch them because I'm like, no, you're using a circular saw when you use this thing. But Kevin watches these 3 guys. I can't remember what they call themselves, but they play this raft game. And the one guy sounds like the one character from fucking SpongeBob. The
Squidward or Patrick?
No, he sounds like the little guy that owns the restaurant, the Chum Bucket.
Oh, Plankton.
Yeah, he's literally sounds like Plankton. And the kids will watch that upstairs. I'll send them to bed, and I'll let them watch TV until they pass out.
Oh,
and I'll come up to the bedroom, and I'm getting ready to open up the bedroom door, and I'm like, why are they watching? What did Plankton just say fuck? And then you open the door and you realize it's this fucking guy's playing this stupid game. And the game looks interesting, but I can't get into it. I gotta buy a new PlayStation controller too. That's pissing me off. The kids broke it. I have to buy a new one. I might just have to buy one of those charging stands, because with the controller being like the plug for the PlayStation controller, it's not a C port. It's like it's a different kind of connection. Well, when you plug it in, it doesn't charge anymore. It doesn't, but the controller still works. So I think I need to buy one of those stands that you set it on to charge it.
Yeah.
which is a completely different. It's like almost like a USB connection. Or I'll just break down and go get me a fucking new controller, which I'll probably do that when I go grocery shopping.
I was gonna say, how long have I been telling you to go buy a controller? Go buy 2 controllers. Buy a regular controller that you need to charge,
Mm-hmm.
and
I want to buy one with a cord.
You buy you a cord. Actually, Jeff, what you need to do, because I've got both of my original controllers on my PlayStation. Right, here's what you need.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I can't plug it. I can't if it didn't cost fucking $9 million to send some to you. I bought that for like $12 at Walmart.
Well,
neither one of my controllers I can charge with a cord. But right. I put them on that, man. They charge like a fucking. They charge and hold a charge better than they ever have.
Oh no shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to see if I can find one. I'll have to go.
That's amazing.
There's a game store where I bought Red Dead that might have them, but they also have corded. Like,
do you guys have GameStop down there?
No, we have the one I go to. It's like a GameStop, but it's just like a mom and pop game store.
Oh, gotcha.
But yeah, there used to be a lot, but now there's only like 2 because everybody just buys everything online.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm also contemplating buying a PS5. The only problem is then I'd have to rebuy games.
No, you shouldn't have to, because like Xbox, you can. They're making their games now, so they're Xbox One X Series compatible. Like if I bought Madden 22, which actually I didn't buy.
Right,
Madden.
but does the PlayStation 4 games play on the PS5?
I don't know if PlayStation's doing that, but I would imagine they are, because they're usually much like Android and Apple. Android's ahead of Apple, and typically PlayStation's ahead of Xbox. So when I download a game, like I can buy it or download it or whatever, and it'll play on either console. So I would think yes. But you're also talking about the disc, because you got to step up into the digital world, because like my Xbox is digital only.
The problem I have with the digital world,
you can pretty much buy all the games on the PlayStation Network now.
Which is understandable, but I get them so cheap by buying the disc, because I can get them used.
You know what, Jeff?
For like $2.
I'm gonna tell you this right now, Jeff. As a guy who owns both systems, as a guy who was a PlayStation guy for many years, get the Xbox. Listen to me. Get the Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
Pay the $15 a month for the ultimate Game Pass.
Right.
You'll love you. You will thank me. I promise you. You will thank me for that Ultimate Game Pass, because you get so many free games, new free games. Yeah. The Ultimate Game Pass comes with the EA Sports Pass on it.
Okay.
So with that, and I don't know if PlayStation has something like that, Tim. If you're
they have the PlayStation Network.
Yeah, PlayStation Plus. But you can buy the Xbox Gold, or you can get the Ultimate Game Pass. It's $15 a month. So like Madden 22 comes out in October. Mm-hmm. 4 months later, instead of paying $100 for Madden or whatever it was, I got it for free, because the EA Play comes with the Ultimate Game Pass, so you get all the racing games, all the EA sports games, and EA doesn't just do sports games; they do a lot of different games that I didn't know they were into.
Well, like the reason I would buy the Xbox is that fucking Forza looks dope as fuck. As we know, I'm a fucking car nut, and Gran Turismo, it's amazing, but you like the whole. There's times where I don't want to do a race; I just want to goof off. And Forza's that open world, do whatever you want kind of thing, in some really badass cars that you completely customize. So that I am thinking about it, because and it's one of those things. I don't know how much I would play anything else. That's the problem. Because I do like
Forza,
a game every once in a while.
Yeah, like
I do
Forza,
like a game
I
every
think
once
I
in a
can
while,
get
but I
that.
haven't played in like a week.
Well, Forza, I think I can get that free on my Xbox right now. The new one.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and I pay $15 a month, and a lot of the new games and stuff you can play on the cloud, so you don't even have to download them and take up memory.
Oh, cool.
So you play them on the cloud, and it saves everything. It saves everything.
Yeah, Tim. The thing is with the like I said, I got Red Dead for like $5.
Mm-hmm.
You can't do that on the PlayStation Store.
Yeah, that's the Ultimate Game Pass. You get all kinds of deals and crazy shit like that on games. And like I said, you get a ton of games for free, and plus you get the like I said, as a guy who owns both, and as a guy who was always a PlayStation guy until I bought the Xbox for my quote unquote for my kids, and now I use it more than I actually play on it more than they do. They just use it to watch fucking YouTube. And I'm like, I could have bought a Roku for a quarter of the cost.
Yeah, no shit.
I could have got a Roku for $25. Instead, I bought this goddamn Xbox for $400.
Well, the TV I got upstairs is a Roku TV. You know,
yeah.
You know what?
That's the other thing. Both of my TVs are smart TVs.
Yeah.
So it was just like, you know, all the kids that they got TVs in their rooms. The one bedroom they got an Apple TV in there. They don't use Apple TV, but they downloaded all the other stuff. And in the other room, there's a goddamn Roku that I literally went and bought a brand new Roku, new generation Roku, for $25 for. Meanwhile,
supposedly on Apple TV, eventually they're going to set up where you can play games on there.
Netflix is doing the same thing, or they have done the same thing. Oh, speaking of Netflix, new series coming out tomorrow, and it looks pretty cool. Resident Evil.
Ooh.
I watched the trailer for it today, and I believe it comes out tomorrow, and it looks good.
Speaking of Netflix, have you played the game? It's a fucking game. God of War, and the other one is Horizon. Netflix is making them into TV series.
I have seen Horizon. I've been waiting for a God of War movie or TV show. I love God of War. That was my game.
Making them.
That was my fucking game, man. I played the hell out of some God of War.
So
I feel like Kratos someday.
I found out that Netflix is making both, so it should be interesting. Because I've never played God of War. I've seen bits and pieces of it.
No, I think it comes out tomorrow. I know it comes out sometime this month. I think it's tomorrow. But it's a Resident Evil series, and it's cool because it's like, you know, obviously they dive into the zombies with the T virus and everything like it. But they've gotten past them, and they've eradicated all the zombies. Well, they've eradicated all the zombies, but Umbrella's trying to do this new. They're trying to rebrand themselves and take, you know, they're looking out for people. Well, somebody in Umbrella decided to put the T virus, which turns everybody into zombies, into some new drink or some new something that they make.
Nice.
And the zombies come back, and they make it with a little bit younger cast, so it looks like they're going the direction of like Stranger Things and Teen Wolf and stuff like that. But the trailer that I watched, it looks really good. I'm like, all right, Resident Evil, you've got me with all your movies, including the newest one, Raccoon City.
Right.
I've been on board. I didn't really like the animated thing you did, but I've been on board. I've been there with you. Like I'm with you guys. But now you might have got me again. God damn you.
Well, that's the new thing is remaking these shows.
Yeah, exactly, Tim.
And like, I watched the first 2 seasons of Riverdale. And
I never watched Riverdale, but I did watch the first 2 seasons of Teen Wolf. Actually, I enjoyed the shit out of Teen Wolf. A pretty good series that MTV did was the Scream series, and I wish they would have kept going. They did a really good job with that. And MTV did another show. Oh, Teen Wolf was originally on MTV.
Something else and like with YouTube did Karate Kid or Cobra Kai, and now it's on Netflix.
There's a YouTube channel,
really good.
Jeff. anybody listening, if you're a Scooby-Doo fan,
I saw that.
There's a YouTube channel called Mystery Incorporated, and they've done the Scooby show. I think they've got 2, maybe 3 episodes out. I've only watched the first episode, and I was pleasantly surprised. I enjoyed it.
There was something else I saw that was like that too.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember what it was.
A little bit more grown up, if you will.
There's a YouTube channel. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like a continuation of Harry Potter. But it's
way to pull the e-brake, man.
It's very similar. Like it's fan made, and it's actually really decent.
I would say HBO just had a new show. Thing. The HBO Max has got a new Secrets of Dumbledore for whatever the fuck.
Yeah, but that's actually real Warner Brothers franchise. Where what I'm talking about, it's fan made, but it's completely side story.
Oh,
the Harry Potter genre, but it's actually, it's fan made, but it's actually pretty decent, and the acting is not terrible. Nothing to really write home about, but like, I think there's like 4 or 5 episodes so far, and it's actually pretty decent.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember what it's called, but it's. I watched the first episode tonight. I couldn't get into it, but the special effects were really decent. I did watch a little bit of that Scooby-Doo one you were talking about.
It was pretty good. It was pretty good. I liked it, and they did a pretty good job with the cast. And like I said, it's a little bit more grown up. It's not the Scooby-Doo cartoon that we grew up on,
right?
But I liked it, and I liked how they had the cast and all that stuff, and they did a pretty good job with it.
Well, speaking of Riverdale and stuff like that, the Sabrina the Teenage Witch that Netflix did, that knocked it out the fucking park. I thought it was amazing. I watched every single episode. It took me a while because in between seasons I was like, do I really want to see it? And then I got back into it. It's not the Sabrina the Teenage Witch with Melissa Joan Hart that we grew up with. It's a little bit more dark. It's pretty decent.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the shit out of it. Oh. Ow. I cut myself. I don't know how. Where did my got a bug bite.
You got bed bugs?
No,
you got critters in your beard? You got beard critters?
Fucking Kevin left the door open. A bunch of fucking mosquitoes got in here. And the mosquitoes here, they'll steal your t-shirt. They're big.
I was going to say, down in Charleston, our skeeters were as big as fucking Volkswagens.
Yeah,
you go down the wrong street, or as they say in Charleston, you go down the wrong street, and you're gonna be squaring up with the mosquitoes, and it's go time. Hey, motherfucker, I don't want no problems, but if there's about to be some
mosquitoes here, when they bite you, when they first bite you, you don't feel it for a good 30 seconds.
That's every mosquito.
No, like normally when a mosquito bites you, you're like, ow, within a couple of seconds. These motherfuckers will bite you and be done before you feel it. And you're like, fucker, and there's nothing there to kill.
Dude.
And they got me on the back of my leg so bad the other day. I swear to God, it was like the size of a dime.
I used to be the bug guy, man. You're not going to tell me something about mosquitoes. All mosquitoes are like that because it's after they bite you and they suck the blood. That's when you feel that that chemical. That chemical that come on, man. Come on, man. Be better.
These motherfuckers.
Come on, man.
I swear to God, they will steal
your t-shirt. You a lime dog face pony soldier.
Pony boy.
Pony soldier. No, as I say, I shit you not, man.
I have news. There is a new strain of. I saw this today, and I
save it for our guest.
No, you brought it up. You brought up Sleepy Joe, and there is a new strain of weed.
You mean Pedo Pete?
Yeah.
Damn. His son called him that.
Yeah. Well, that's not 100% guaranteed, but
no.
There's
Tony,
a new strain of weed
in
that
Charleston,
Snoop Dogg is selling,
and
it's called Sleepy Joe.
Nice. No, Tony, down in Charleston, I shit you not, them goddamn mosquitoes were about as big as a Volkswagen, And like I told Tony, you go down the wrong street, you gonna be squaring up, looking. They're ready for a fight. You're like, oh,
the
legit
ones here,
fist
man,
fight.
they'll steal your T-shirt and stretch it out for you.
Mhm.
Like fucking hell, they are just massive, and almost like a bee sting, just hell or pain.
Big old bad skaters. Yeah, Tony, the real champ's still here. Where's the fake champ? Where's the fake champ, Tony? Where you at, Tony? You running, you scared, you hiding like a little bitch. That's just me poking the bear. Sorry, Jeff. I got poked the Tony. Not the bear, the Tony. I poked the Tony. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you.
That's a game we played on road trips as a kid. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you.
Tony, I don't know if you missed it. The wrong field with the right humidity. Yeah, you ain't wrong, man. Boy, yeah, the mosquitoes out of Charleston. You done stumbled down the wrong street, my friend. Looks like you're.
Those are the kind of mosquitoes that look at you and go, "You got a pretty mouth." You're like, "Wait, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Wrong movie."
Mosquitoes used to look at me and be like, "We got a problem." I am the problem, Skeeter. Let's go. You don't know who I am. Pull my shirt open like Superman and unveil the Orkin logo. Orkin, man. Oh, shit. Oh, shit,
it's not an S, it's a big O.
Oh, shit, Chuck. It's the Orkin, man. Son of a bitch. Oh, my God. Oh, shit.
No, I was out by the pool the other day, and you could see them. And I was like, hey, I'm not going to the fucking pool. Fuck this.
Hey, down south, period, man. And the skeeters in down south, man, they don't fuck around. Like I said, man, I still got me a couple working T-shirts in my closet. I don't fuck around. Fuck around and find out. That's all. Hey,
my niece, as I mentioned before, she got remarried, and her new husband had posted something on Facebook, and I'm reading it. He's like, "How dare you, motherfuckers! You jump me in my front yard in front of my family." And I was like, "Oh, we about to strap? What's up?"
Oh,
and then he's like, and then you open up the full story. He's like, "Fucking mosquitoes." And you're like, I was like, "God damn it! This motherfucker had me all pumped up like he got in a fight cold." And he's like,
a couple,
mosquitoes. He's like, "I took out 16 of you motherfuckers before you can get me." And I was like, "Damn, dude, what's up?" And he was like, "No more mosquitoes in my house." I was like, "This motherfucker said
this
mosquitoes."
motherfucker.
I was like, "Who the fucking hell jumped my dude? What the fuck?" As
a little flashback to the Periscope days, for those of you who aren't around, I used to sing a little ditty on Periscope when I used to do my Periscope on my back patio. Here you went a little something like this. Oh, there's a skeeter on my Peter.
You're on my Peter.
Should I whack it off? There's a skeeter on my Peter. Should I whack it off?
Jesus. That's as old as your grandfather's buckskin rubber, let me tell you.
Hey, you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. Hey, you ain't from the country. You ain't never heard that. Trust me. Because of them country sayings.
I was singing that around the house a couple years ago. My wife was like, "Did you just make that up?" I'm like, "Sure. Why not?"
Oh no, I absolutely took credit. I absolutely took credit for it on Periscope. I absolutely took credit.
I'll take the credit.
Yeah, I absolutely took all the credit in the world on Periscope to the point where like
that should be a song.
People would come in on my Periscope and be like, "Click, sing the Skeeter song for her."
I made.
There's a Skeeter on my Peter. Should I whack it off? You like that?
I got a new verse for you, boys. As you got it playing in the background, I made a record.
Yeah, I made a whole goddamn record. I went to the studio. I paid my $5 and I made a record. See, what
you gonna do now?
Yeah, listen to my Skeeter song, will you?
What's the other one? I can't remember the guy's name. It's gonna drive me nuts. Roger something. Roger.
Chris Daltrey.
Song.
No, Roger Daltrey. Chris Daltrey. I'm gonna get my dad. Okay. We'll throw back. We'll reach around for you. Remember the argument Mike and I had about Daltrey? I was so ready to roast his dad, and his dad's like, "Wait a minute, who the fuck is Chris Daltrey?" Yeah, Mike, I hope you're doing good, man. I truly do. But
the same guy, his name is Roger Miller. He sings a song, "You Can't Roller Skate Above Buffalo Herd."
Yeah, you're glitching out. Roger Miller, you can't roller skate in a buffalo herd?
Yeah, that's the name of one of his songs.
I don't think I knew that.
It's
amazing.
That's an old song. Let me look. When did it come out? I want to say.
Maybe if I heard it,
I'd play it, but it'd be a pain in the ass. Yeah, look up Roger Miller. You can't roller skate the Buffalo Herd. He's a song.
All right, I'm gonna pull a Tony. I'm gonna pull a Tony here.
Let's say he does the King of the Road song.
Oh, okay.
He also does this. You remember the cartoon Robin Hood? The Oodalali song in the beginning.
Oh,
of the movie?
yeah.
He sings Chug a Lug, Dang Me. That's Roger Miller.
Okay. No, I knew who Roger Miller was. I just don't know that song. I'm gonna pull a Tony. I'm gonna pull a Tony, and you guys look up Roger Miller. You can't roller skate in a buffalo herd, and then we'll talk about it next show.
Let's see if I can find it on YouTube here real quick, because my parents had the record back in the day.
Yeah, you are glitching something fierce. I can tell you're screwing around with your computer.
Switch back and forth.
Yeah.
I have everything off, oddly enough. But when I'm loading something,
Mm-hmm.
That's because both TVs are on, the PlayStation's on, and all that shit.
No, I get that. I get that, man. That's usually where my problem comes into play. Man, you know what? It's just crazy that I used to do streams on podcast. Oh, fuck. This dude legitimately comes in when we have a goddamn minute left in the show.
Damn, dude.
Hold on. Stop pushing buttons, Jeff. Hey, Tony. How you doing, buddy?
I was actually sitting down with Jason and fell asleep.
Now
I wake up and I got a unfamiliar cough. So shit. This ain't good. But first of all, you two are crazy.
Wait a minute. Before you get to second of all, Tony, how many episodes have you been on?
This would have been 65.
65 episodes, and you're just now realizing that we're crazy.
Let me go ahead and spell this out to everybody one more damn time for who hasn't been paying attention. After you test positive for COVID, you will feel things that are different from the first shot.
Save it for our future guests.
The second shot. And probably a booster. But when you nap or when you sleep, it's like you go through time. That's how deep it is. And I literally woke up to these two jokers talking about skeeters and teeters.
Tony was
mosquitoes.
You've never heard that song, Tony?
Tony woke up from his nap 65 episodes ago.
I'll get this on.
He's like, this is the first time I'm listening to Click and Jeff.
Bottle down there. Go ahead and get it.
Oh, wait a minute. I've been doing this podcast with him for several months now.
I promise you, one time I took a nap after that second shot. No, it's in the pantry. I woke up from a nap one time and I asked Jason I asked him a question about something 6 months prior. This is weird. Who in that blue hell?
You can't roller skate in a buffalo herd.
That song, Chris.
Okay, go ahead and drop it down.
Be careful. Do you hear me?
Get rid of it.
I'm serious. Be careful.
Drop it down. This is what.
I killed it.
That's what killed us Saturday night was you guys doing screen shares because YouTube kept pulling our video down, and I was like, wait a minute. I've downloaded songs during this show, and I'm playing the entirety of the song.
Go ahead.
We can't get into a song that these guys are sharing. That's what it was like. Fuck, I can download it all day long, and it's cool. But if we screen share it, that's where we're getting the strike.
If we screen share, that's what But yeah, that's the song. It's a silly little song. It's only like a minute 50.
I've got
15, something like that.
Bye, Tony.
Okay. he said, I got
There's
a new.
Tony. Yeah.
Yeah.
If there was a gay guy on the back, would you? Well, Tim, welcome back.
What'd you
the
do?
wrong fucking buttons.
Welcome back, Jay.
I got a new feeling of feeling drained, and this is different.
Oh, you know who doesn't feel drained and doesn't wake up in a time lapse or in a multiverse? Tony. The real motherfucking champ. Oh, hell yeah.
I'm about as bored as the omnipotent one when it comes
Click
to you.
316. You missed it, dude. You missed it. You missed it while you were
I'm gonna play it back. I am gonna play it back.
I challenged. I put a starting 5 challenge out there to crown the greatest champion of all time.
Of what? Wrestling?
No questions asked. The greatest champion of champions. I challenged the New York Yankees, Cristiano Ronaldo, Ric Flair, Tom Brady, and Floyd Mayweather.
Guess who you're gonna lose to?
None of them.
No,
it's a starting 5. It's a starting 5.
But you know who you're gonna lose to?
Who?
Who's that?
Cesar Chavez.
Who the fuck is Cesar Chavez?
Google the
I don't
name.
know that name. I know that name.
Okay, Tony, I realize you're new to the show, and this is the first time you've been here.
What year was this? Cesar Chavez was like 176 and 19 or something like that in boxing.
Yeah, well, and
he had
I
all the championships.
And we're still here. Wednesday night. I gave
no
Floyd
Rocky
Mayweather.
Marciano.
I gave Floyd Mayweather the benefit of the doubt because
how you doing, sir?
He's 52-0 or something like that, but he only won one championship.
Was Tim here too?
Yeah, Tim's been here.
Yeah, Tim's been
Tim
here.
was good.
Cheddar's Box Tim has been
all
here.
of y'all out there. I apologize for my distance and my absence, but
even our lurkers and our stalkers who never say hi to us. What's up?
Yeah.
I'm actually going through. I'm actually going through something. I want to make sure this is known by this date. I'm actually going through something I do not recognize as a discomfort internally, and this is what I used to warn people about that I will go through.
This is part of your transition that you started 35 years ago.
No. This is not good.
What do you identify this week?
What's today? Wednesday?
Yeah.
Yes. Every Wednesday we go live today.
Tony, in all seriousness, man, you gotta get your health right, man. I'm worried about you.
They can't find anything. No,
They
can't find anything.
Yeah.
I got about $1,000 in co-pays I got to pay from all the exams. I still got to do like 2 more tests, but I can't afford them right now. I got to cancel a couple of appointments because I can't afford the daggone payments. The co-pays alone. The insurance is covered. It's the co-pays afterwards.
Yeah.
And I went to work today, proud to stay, but I literally started wearing down. I said, I'm if I would have sat down, I'd have passed out like I just did.
I don't doubt it.
And the heat's a good thing because I don't feel like I did in the winter when I was sick, but this is a different type of draining. Mm-hmm. I do attribute some of it to when I was dieting. I did think about that. But even when I ate and then I kind of rest, this is y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and say this, man. I know we don't do political and everything. Anybody just take positive and you going through some shit, I'm with you.
Well, no, you
I've had the doctor exams. I told them my symptoms. They are familiar with the symptoms. I'm not the only one doing this, but they cannot prove it.
Mm-hmm.
They cannot prove this.
You actually bugged out before I could announce 2 of our guests, our 2 upcoming guests on the show.
Okay.
One gentleman, I'll go ahead and reiterate it. One gentleman is a good friend of mine. You can call him a brother of mine, if you will. He just finished and published his first book. Mm-hmm. It's on Amazon.
It's right here.
He's going to be here probably next Wednesday night. He's going to join us.
Okay.
Excellent. Whoever wants to, definitely.
Yeah.
This is right here. I feel something like.
And then our other guest,
like a vice.
It's like pulling. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Pressing. Pulling.
Yeah.
And right here is just starting to hurt. As of right now, I haven't had a sore throat, irritated feeling since maybe February or March.
You know your munching cheese got some penicillin that'll cure that right up.
This is where you need a championship belt, Jeffrey.
He needs his ass whipped.
Jeff, send a message of smoke. Send his.
I got some penicillin that'll cure
that.
That's actually a good one. I got to use that one day. That's a good one. I've never heard that.
Send a message of smoke and tell him when he comes to Cancun, you said you were going to create your list of things you need. Tell him you need your own belt when he comes down.
Right.
No, but the other gentleman that's going to come on here, he does. I said we're gonna bend our number one rule. Because the other gentleman I want to bring on here as a guest does a lot of political stuff.
Yeah, I remember. I saw that. Yeah.
And he's been on a lot of big name shows and stuff like that. And him and I were talking today. And the conversation we had, as he said, that he's like, shit, this could have been a fucking podcast right here, just our conversation that we had. So I just gotta, I wanted to bring it up to you guys before I did it.
Do it.
But I gotta get with him and. He'll be on a Monday or a Wednesday. I'll probably shoot for him on a Wednesday night too. But my boy Chaos, I think we're gonna try to get him in here next Wednesday night, and come in here, promote his new book, talk about his new book, and all that.
How much water do you drink, Jimmy?
I drink plenty today. When I'm at work, I drink plenty of water. I put away decent glasses, but this is
easy, Tim.
This is a new different one. This is different. This is different than the ones I was feeling before. This is wow.
I'll let future Mrs. Glick deal with you, Tim.
Yeah, she will tase you.
Remember, you have a fire hose. She has a gun. Water versus lead.
And allow me to throw out there that Tim is a first responder, so they kind of got the same context for even.
Yeah, they go back and forth.
Yeah,
I've trained with both.
And your water hose are two
no. But that water hose number one is pretty strong. When they pull that motherfucker back, that's your ass. Let me be clear.
Yeah.
I've done active shooter training with cops, firefighters, sheriffs, and all that good shit. Yeah, we all go through that together. So I'm quite sure he's kind of prepared. No disrespect to the missus, the future missus, if you will.
Hopefully.
You tell I said what's up, and you tell I said, remember what I said the other day, please.
I don't. Yeah. We won't dive into that.
We won't dive into that, but I need her to know that.
No.
She push come to shove, a few of us do know what to do and how you do it as well. So we all kind of be on the same page. Yeah. She's pretty much a part of the clique. You just don't tell nobody. You know what I'm saying? You got people who've been around who know what goes down. And how to, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. See, you don't want people who have similar training to be crazy together, because that's your ass. Spoiler alert.
That's true.
It's been a while, but it ain't like I don't remember.
Yeah.
I said that today. I said that today to one of my contractors, and I started rolling, and he looked at me like I was a fucking jackass. I was like, spoiler alert, and I instantly started laughing.
Yes, it's catching on. Yes.
And he looked at me like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I was like, yeah.
So you took the spoiler alert the same way I took the,
with that being said.
There you go. And what's crazy is we was talking to Ted. I did a broadcast with Ted not too long ago, and he was talking about how Smoke had said that one time.
Yeah,
I guess it was catching. I think it was spoiler alert. Smoke had said.
We all kind of feed off each other, because I don't mean no disrespect, but I catch myself when I'm about ready to say, put that in your pipe and smoke it. And I'm like, nope, that smokes.
We all be doing shit together on these vibes. I told you, man, I keep the community together on purpose. Some of you,
but at the end of the day, the certain sayings.
Get your asses back up here. I got plans for the group of us, and I need everybody there.
Certain sayings have been repeated so many times by everybody that it's become like the whole put that in your pipe and smoke it. I used to say that back in the 90s.
Oh yeah, we used to say back in the day, but that's what a smokes catchphrase. Right. Yeah, like I say. With that being said, and Tony says, spoiler alert. But
this is weird shit.
Tony,
you said a vice. And I was thinking more of a pulsation, but it's sort of like it was a pressure, and then it went away. But then it started going like all this started hurting. Out the damn blue. Shit.
Tony, remind me. There's a stand-up comedian. He does a bit. It's 7 minutes long. But that whole penicillin joke that I said, I can't take credit for it. It's his, but he does his whole thing. And his name is, I think it's
Hugh Janus.
Craig. No, it's Craig Shoemaker. Look up Craig Shoemaker, The Love Master Cometh.
Oh my God.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Hey, look. Just off of that right there. No.
You are still talking about that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and take back what I said earlier. Smoke, if you're listening, if you hear this, don't take Jeff a belt when you go down there.
I don't need one. No, but
you need one.
Does,
you need
he
one.
He says some of the funniest shit. He literally, he like, what's he? He says, I can go 2 cups of coffee and a dozen donuts.
What?
I can go 2 cups of coffee and a dozen donuts, baby. Think about it.
So can I. So can Tony. Anybody with 2 hands can do that.
That's not what it means.
Lies, Jeffrey.
That's all right.
If
Later on, when my wife gets back, we're gonna have sex on the front lawn. Get arrested for smoking grass.
You need to have sex at the airport when you're picking her up right there and get that ticket.
Jeffrey, I'm gonna.
No, you're
like
not.
French
He's married.
Food?
No, you're not. He's married.
Have some bon appetit. You like stories? Well, come here and puff the magic
Around
dragon,
here, the hamburgers comes with lettuce, tomato, mayonnaise, and eggs.
Lafayette, man. There's a meme.
Yeah.
There's a meme that rips on Twilight. It says the only thing in the vampire world that should sparkle is Lafayette. And I was like, fuck yeah! Lafayette is the greatest thing. His character in the books dies.
Oh, he dies quick.
First book.
Yeah.
He's in the show, the woman that has her heart ripped out that they find in Andy Belford's car.
Mm-hmm.
That was supposed to be Lafayette.
Yeah.
But everybody on the cast and he did so well that people were like, dude, if you don't keep Lafayette around, we're done watching the show.
Yeah.
Facts.
Lafayette was probably one of my favorite characters on that show.
I love how he calls old girl hooker all the time. He's like, hooker. Come on, hooker. I was all Paris in high school. That dude made gay cool.
He showed the boldness of that community, the boldness of his members, not only the pride, but the no fear. If there is nothing great about that character, most of the people who follow that sexual orientation or whatever, they do not show any fear. And that's the truth.
Well, he was scared of old Eric.
You know what's crazy?
We had him locked up in that.
He was never like subject to the vampires or the wolves. He was just straight human.
Right. Well, about it. That he did tell Eric at one point. He told Eric, he says, "Turn me into a vampire. I'll jump up on that stage and dance my little ass off."
And then he died, and people lost their minds when he died.
Oh man,
they lost their minds.
Such an amazing actor. No, but after Eric gives him Eric's blood, after he's been hurt in his leg, and he's dancing on the floor. Oh my god, dude, that cracks me up. Eric's just sitting there in that chair, and Lafayette in the background doing the work. Shit.
He killed that character. Everybody did love that character. Tim, you're crazy.
No. But
you got me, Tim. That's good. I like that.
No. But gentlemen.
With that being said,
I hate to be rude, but with that being said,
it's about that time.
This is the end. We have reached the end of the road.
Critical mass.
We'll be back. Not Saturday, but Friday.
Wednesday. Oh, that's right.
No,
Friday.
Friday.
Yeah.
You only have to wait 2 days before you get nonsensical nonsense in your ear holes. 2 whole days before you get us in your ear holes again. We appreciate y'all listening. We appreciate y'all hanging out. As always, if you're not already, go ahead and check us out on all social media at Nonsensical Nonsense on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok. You can join us live every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday night, with the exception of this week. We'll be live Friday on YouTube and Twitch. And if you don't want to listen to us live, you don't want to hang out in the chatters box, you don't want to lurk on us, that's okay. You can listen to us whenever and however you want on you. What is that?
I smell toast.
Yeah. You can listen to us on demand wherever you want, however you want, on Spotify and everywhere you listen to podcasts at. Don't forget, we do have an email at nonsensicalnonsenspodcast@gmail.com. And if you want to, you can check out our merch store at teespring.com/nonsensical nonsense podcast. All kinds of goodies there for you if you'd like to check those out. We do appreciate y'all listening. We do appreciate y'all hanging out. So go give us a like, give us a follow, and if you'd be so kind, we don't ask for much. Help us grow and give us a share. Let other people know about us. And with that being said, we're going to wrap the show up the only way you know how, with our guys in Blacktop Mojo. You can follow them wherever you stream music and on all social media at Blacktop Mojo. Go give them some love while you're at it. Let them know we sent you. We got a little wicked woman for you.
Yeah.
Sir, can I help you?
Do you have any weapons of any kind? Anything to defend yourself?
Sir, this is a Speedy Mart. We have hot dogs 2 for $1. I just put them on the roller yesterday. They're pretty good.
No, man, like something sharp, something like I can stab, defend myself with.
I've got some sharp cheddar combos over there. It's kind of like a Ritz cracker pregnant with a cheese baby.
All right. Well, let me just take one of these lighters, and I'm going to borrow your bug spray, and can I borrow your bathroom key as well?
Yeah, bathroom key. All right. I got your bathroom key right there. Make sure you bring that back. and that'll be $13.62. And I'm gonna have to have exact change, sir. We're in a coin shortage at the moment.
Whatever, man. Okay. There's that. There's that. No, I'm sorry.
A mother in the sky, take this sacrifice. I wanna live forever. And now, the spirit in the earth, give me a new birth, make me a god like you.
Oh shit, Chuck.
Oh shit, Chuck.
Oh shit, Chuck.
Oh shit, Chuck.
Mother in the sky, take this sacrifice. I wanna live forever. And now, the spirit in the earth, give me a new birth, make me a god like you. Make me a god like you.
Such a good cartoon.
It's like this long ass. Thank you, Jeffrey. Oh hell yeah! That's how you end the show right there, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate y'all listening. We appreciate y'all hanging out. Jeffrey, what do you got to say to the peoples?
Deuces.
There it is. Tony D, I know you're still in 1998, but let these motherfuckers know. Right here and now, sir.
Live long and prosper.
No, that's not what I was expecting, but there it was. That B stands for virgin, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you all Friday night with a brand new episode of Nonsensical Nonsense. Same nonsensical time, same nonsensical channel. And that's the bottom line. Because Blick 316 said so.
You want
Goodbye,
some, get some, bad enough, take some. You damn right.
Yeah, damn right. Goodbye, motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
What do
Hit
we
the
do?
button.
Hit the button.